Factspiration question for today. Factspiration question is, what is the biggest mistake your character has ever made?
Ooh, I think we've had that one.
Yeah. So I guess if you answered before, only answer again if the answer's changed. While you ruminate on that, would anybody for a recapspiration, factspiration that lasts through a long rest, like to sum up what happened last time? It felt like a great deal of things, but also a very simple thing. So, if anyone is interested, roll a d20 into chat. If no one is, I will attempt my my own recap of it. Darius showing up, the stepdad of recaps. All right, what happened last time?
So
You may be
last
muted.
time,
Oh, there we go.
last time on Curse of Strahd, we had arrived at Krezk. Didn't go to the town at first. There was actually a Ergol's camp that was off to the side of it. So we stopped by there first so we could drop off the refugees that were traveling with us. He seemed pretty reluctant, but eventually he decided to take them in. So at least they have a safer place to stay for a while. We made our way to town, but as we kind of already knew, the gates were closed. Guards were pretty much telling us to turn back. Shane stepped forward, said that he was at this town before. They seemed to have recognized him, so one of them ran off to go get, I guess, someone in charge. And we were met by this big bald guy, Scarface. I think that, he didn't exactly introduce himself, but from how him and Shane were talking, I'm guessing this was the Baron. I think Dimitri was his name or something like that. So yeah, he pretty much confirmed gates are going to remain closed. But if we wanted to, I guess, prove ourselves, there was a local werewolf out in the woods named White Claw. If we go and bring her head to him, then that'll get us passage. So we decided to go off and do that. But before we found its cave, we ran into a couple of wolves, though they didn't seem to want to have any problems with us. But I guess it kind of led us in the right direction because we ended up finding the cave that White Claw was making their lair. After Lyre and Daniel did some scouting, they said that there was a big ass hole that was over the wolf den that people could look down into. So we had Shane and Daniel set up top while everyone else went through the front entrance. And it seemed like the wolves were waiting for us, so we kind of kicked it off from there. Wasn't a whole lot of trouble kind of dealing with them, though at one point, and I don't know why the fuck he did this, Daniel decided to jump down the hole and then, I guess, teleport right near White Claw. I think he did a crap ton of damage to it, but definitely got her attention as she started to maul the fuck out of him. But eventually I decided to make a judgment call and knocked out White Claw instead of just straight up killing her. After we had dealt with all the wolves, brought her back to consciousness, she didn't really seem very happy and whatnot. Wanted to get an understanding for why she was attacking Krezk and all that before taking her out. And that's when things decided to go tits up. So, the best I can put this is we already knew from Zaluka that the Baron and his family are werewolves. White Claw apparently is his sister, but she decided to embrace the werewolf curse and left Crescent. Before we left, the Baron had said that his son was missing and to go look for him. Apparently, White Claw still has feelings for her family, particularly the kids. Then Zaluka decided that she was going to withhold some information until we started pressing her on it about the missing kids. So it looks like the Baron's son is with the pack to the north that's being run by Roderick and Carol, her husband's rival. Doesn't seem like the kid's hurt. However, since we know that Roderick is connected to Strahd, there's kind of a lot of different strings that are being pulled there. Seems like White Claw would be willing to help us get the kid back and help fight, but that's probably going to be a fight that's going to be a little bit more difficult than we want. So, decided to sleep on it in the cave because we already walked for quite some time. And Esmeralda was talking about some passage that was going further back in, and then brought up some whole conversation about elementals guarding magic stuff, and I guess it piqued our interest. So right now we're going down that passageway to see what we can find. Maybe it can help us against our fight against Strahd and whatnot.
All right, good stuff. Go ahead. I already added it to your sheet. Recapitulation. I really appreciate it. I remembered what happened. But it's so much nicer to hear from you. Also, a little tired this morning. Not so tired not so tired as last Sunday, where I insisted that Daniel got that huge crit when it was pointed out to me later he did not qualify for that huge crit. But you know what? It's canon. He got the fucking biggest, fattest fucking crit I'd seen in a long time. So,
I also forgot to do my uncanny dodge the next round, so I figure economically it probably evened out a little bit. She got me. I got her. We're friends now.
Yeah, I was telling my kid, I was feeling so out of it and sick and tired that I was insisting to them. I was like, no, it's a crit. They got the crit. I was like,
it got the crit. Just it shouldn't have qualified for the sneak attack.
Yeah. It's fine. It was cool. It was a cool show.
Yeah.
All right. So, if anybody would like to answer the factspiration question, what is the biggest mistake your character has ever made? Get a D8 Bardic. Might be useful. Okay. Daniel got an 18. Shane got a 5. This is a great question to keep coming up because I feel like Barovia is a place where you can make worse mistakes. All right, going once, going twice. Sold to Daniel.
All right. Well, for Daniel, it was probably the day he decided to let a couple kids talk him into breaking into Castle Ravenloft. It seemed like a really good idea, but it carried long-lasting and permanent consequences, for him and others, and perhaps even the world. It's something he still bears the scars and the guilt for. Yeah. Because, he should have been, the adult in the situation, but he wasn't. And people died.
Damn.
Yeah.
So do you like the metaphysical ghosts of these youngsters kind of like haunt you? Like, slightly off camera kind of deal?
Oh, yeah. Well, yeah, it's total survivor's guilt. It is perhaps the culmination of his personal arc. Whether or not he goes to the dark or the light side.
Oh, shit. Okay.
Yeah.
All right, I dig it. You may ask the same question of any NPC you've met previously in the campaign.
Fair enough that I've met. We will go with... Oh, it's been a while since we've heard from Bram Markov.
Okay. Bram Markov's biggest mistake. Oof. There's so many in such a short time. Bram Markov. What is his biggest mistake? Oh man. Okay, so Bram Mardukov, he took some of the family's savings and used it to sponsor an adventuring party. And when his parents found out, it was a real bad situation. They have good on their character sheets under alignment, but they whipped his ass hard. They gave him a chaotic good ass whipping. The adventurers were never heard from again. So, yeah. He still thinks back to how many investments he could have made. He could have given that to Blinsky to make a robot of himself so that he could sneak out and live his life the way he wants, and then robot Bram could, work at the tavern. His mind races daily about what he could have done with that 500 gold. But mistakes are made when you're a boy. But now that he is a man, there is no time for mistakes.
What quest did he send them out on? To go hunt some rats?
Well, there's an old abandoned fort where a bandit king used to live, but the bandit king was killed and crucified by Strahd. Well, I think you guys have heard about it before, but
We have heard of it.
yeah. So hashtag not sponsored by the bandit fort. Just throwing that out there. Anyways, so that's his biggest mistake. He doesn't feel bad for the adventurers dying though, just that that the investment didn't pay off. Because I mean, outsiders, what are you gonna do? You know what I'm saying? Anyways, I'll take you over to this fine map.
They signed the waiver.
Well, I don't know about all that. I don't think you guys signed a waiver. I mean, you signed a waiver to stay at the Dirt's Manor, but probably should have read the terms and agreements, actually, now that I think about it. That's probably how they got you. Okay. So, because I'm not using layers, this elevation on this map is a real pain in the ass. So, to walk you through it, you guys are 100 feet up. The water is 100 feet down. This arrow, expertly drawn, is pointing to a ledge 15 feet down. That arrow is pointing to a ledge 25 more feet down. And then that arrow is pointing to a ledge 60 feet down to the water. Over here on the north wall, you got a 40-foot ledge. It looks like it would be a hard climb because everything here has a dampness to it that would make it slick and hard to grip. But conveniently, there is a ladder over here. The only man-made thing you can see in the entire area. It is an old rusty iron ladder bolted to the stone wall. Here and there, you see unknown crystalline formations that glow with a slight phosphorescence. Alright, your werewolf allies, of which you are accruing a great deal, and they both happen to be, in my opinion, rather lovely ladies with white hair. I don't know if this is just like a theme in this campaign, but they are on edge, sensing something dangerous and unnatural here. Irenia, with her 6 wisdom, senses nothing except how cool everybody is, especially Tiernan.
Yep, Tiernan, last week I had offered your soulless body my climbing kit to keep you from falling. Do you still want it?
Sure, I like not falling.
Okay. Alright, I will send that over.
So are you doing the classic Peyton, the rope down, everybody runs the rope through like what are those things called? The little clippy things. A what?
A carabiner.
Carabiner, yeah. So everybody's got a little carabiner, and they got the rope running through the carabiner, and if one of you falls, all of you falls, but you'll catch each other, and it's like a teamwork building exercise, but you could die.
That almost feels like a die together scenario.
Well, I just asked because it could be a bit restrictive to movement. We have to do the whole like mental mini game of like, all right, who's first in line, who's second in line, how's the rope running between everybody? I've
Yep.
been there, I've done it.
Yep.
I'll do it
Yep.
again. If that's what you want.
Yep, I mostly just want Tiernan to fall to his death when he wasn't here.
Oh, okay, fair enough. Well, no longer automated. When he opens his mouth to speak, it doesn't make 1990s connected to the internet sounds. It makes Tiernan sounds. So.
Fantastic. All right. So we're just trying to get to the ladder, right? Like,
Well, we're trying to get up here.
oh, okay.
Yep, the ladder goes up towards this top ridge. That goes up to this door here.
We could make this very simple. Liar can climb this wall with a rope attached to him,
Yeah.
and then he will hold the rope and pull those that can't climb up themselves.
Yep. Oh,
Incredible. How many? Let me ask. How many feats did you have to take to get this climb speed?
3rd level barbarian.
I know.
Gotta be careful. Yeah, Daniel's all like, "Yeah, be careful, dog." Though, I mean, heard there's like 4 different elemental forces, like right here guarding something. Cat. So just be careful.
Should we just lure them out?
Oh. I have a feeling they're not going to bother us until we're about here. Maybe a little bit more here.
Oh, also because this is a lovely map, and he didn't want to hide anything from you guys, because he is an artesian. I am going to draw like an out of bounds line, so that you guys have a general sense of, yeah, that's all out of bounds back there. And then this incredible squiggly blob right here, that's also out of bounds. Okay. Would we have just done a solid wall? Probably. Yeah.
Liar will move forward towards this northern wall.
All right.
Daniel will accompany him.
Okay.
Damn. The courage. Hashtag courage. All right.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
So, Liar, you begin climbing the wall?
He'll tie the rope around his waist and then leave the slack for Daniel and then work his way up.
All right, Daniel, you're in charge of unspooling the rope. Much like helping your dad work on the car, Liar provides no instructions. He just hands you the rope and expects you to understand exactly what to fucking do.
Exactly.
Thanks, Dad.
Right?
That's
okay.
That's your nickname now.
So Dad begins climbing up. Hey, you come full circle. You're Dad again. As you do, you feel the wall begin to move, and we will roll everybody into initiative. Let's see. All right, this guy goes into initiative. This guy goes into initiative. All these go into initiative. The Muscle Mommy Squad. Yeah, I mean, honestly, of the 3 groups, you got some good NPCs right now. I hope you take care of them. They're a big responsibility. If these NPCs ever found out about the B team contracts, oh my god, they'd be so upset.
Too bad it doesn't exist here.
Right? The B team was developed to give players comfort. This campaign does not want you to be comfortable ever. Alright, I guess I'll roll these other 15 NPCs in. Hey, here we go. Alright, let's change out the music here. Let's see. Oh, I know which one I want. Let's see. Play this one for a little bit. All right. Looks like Esmeralda has won the initiative. Okay, she is going to shout, "Liar! The wall is moving!" And then she is going to move up. And I'm going to be honest, she's going to take a dodge action. She's not 100% sure what to do yet. Alright, and then she will pass the liar.
Which wall was she referring to?
The one you have your hands on.
Okay.
Yeah, there you go.
Oh, neat. That's beautiful.
Yeah. You see
So-
a humanoid of huge size and massive bulk. As it seems to be composed primarily of earth, but because Barovia, also the bones of dead giants. Alright, so what do you do?
All right. So am I considered grabbed onto it right now, or is it just the wall?
I guess you're climbing it. You're not grappling it, but you are climbing it.
Okay.
Because
He
of the
will-
creature's powerful build, it is considered a gargantuan creature.
Gotcha. He will rage,
Alright.
and then let's attack it and see what happens.
Alright.
Well, yeah, because I can't grapple it. We'll do claws.
Oh yeah, that's definitely gonna hit. Okay, let's see. 3 claw attacks. 1, 2, 3. Okay. All of them are gonna hit. Alright, and let's see. When you are hitting the creature, you realize that do your unarmed strikes count as magical weapons?
They do.
Okay, you realize that the magical nature of your weapons does not seem to matter. The creature does seem to be resistant to the slashing damage.
My claws. Okay, cool. Thanks.
Yep. Yeah, I was confirming that they were magic so that you would know that even though they're magic, the creature still seems to be resistant to the slashing damage.
Understood.
Yep.
Yeah, I think we got that info last session.
Alright. Anything else from Liar? You're just gonna stay kind of gripped to the creature, just flashing at it with your claws?
Yeah, it might move, so I'll just go with it when it does.
Okay, fair enough. Yeah, the creature is going to steal. Let's see. Where are you? Are you? Oh, there he is. Okay. Okay. All right. As it steals. Okay. So Liar has rope. Daniel is holding rope. That's pretty exciting. Okay. Alright, so what the creature is going to do is it's going to step out of the wall as if the wall is liquid. So the wall kind of ripples a bit like water as it steps out of the wall. You see that it doesn't really have legs so much as it's just sort of like coming up out of the ground. Daniel, it is going to try and grapple you with one of its attacks. Alright, so here we go. Oh, it only got a 10. Damn. Alright, unable to hit with its first attack. It will make another attack against Daniel. This will be... yeah, you know what? It'll try to grab you again. Here we go. And let me do the... I guess I should do an unarmed strike to do it. Yeah, so I'll just have it do a slam, but it won't do damage. It'll just try to grapple. 26, and instead of 16 damage, you are just grabbed.
Okay.
Alright. And then, with its movement, it will... Let's see, it's gargantuan, and you're medium, so it can move you with no penalty. Alright, so it's gonna... move you over the abyss here. And then just gonna drop you down. Gonna let go of you. You could use a reaction to try and grab onto the creature, but that would like relinquish your grip on the rope. Do you want to hold on to the rope, or do you want to hold on to the creature? Try to hold on to the creature.
Does Liar look like he's got a firm grip on what he's doing?
Liar always has a firm grip on what he's doing.
All right, he'll hold on to that rope. He trusts Dad.
All right. How far do you fall before you try to pull the rope taunt?
Oh, probably good 20 feet.
Okay.
Like, crap.
All right. So you fall 20 feet, and then you pull the rope taunt. So go ahead and give me an athletics check. Okay.
Oh.
All right. Let's see. Complication. Try again. All right. So go ahead and roll athletics again. All right. Yeah. So with minimal rope burns, you hold tight to the rope as you then swing forward and slam against the wall, taking 2 points of damage. Wow, it's gentle. All right. Liar, go ahead and give me an athletics check to make sure that he does not pull you off of the creature. Very nice. All right, you cling to it, not moved at all. The elemental is going to go ahead and activate one of its buddies. It's going to pass to the horrible fire elemental. So from this crystal over here, 140-ish feet up, you see a woman made of fire step out of the crystal. She glows with an intense heat. And let's see.
She looks hot.
Nice. Let's see. Okay. So she is going to move and then slither down the ladder, almost turning into like a snake of fire as she does. So let's see, that would be 15 plus another 40, that'd be 55. She has 45 more feet of movement. She will move to roughly here. All right. That is her turn. Let's see. She will pass to Shane.
Ooh, okay. Shane will use he'll have the halberd drawn, so he will bonus action activate that sucker. And I believe that means it goes 30 feet. But it can fly up to 30 feet and attack on that same bonus action. Okay, is any of these guys 30 feet away from me? Let's see. Technically that would work, and that would not. Okay, the halberd will go to the earth elemental and attack.
Okay.
Let's do a little swipey swipe with that.
Did I give you access to an actor for that, or no?
Let me look.
No. I did not. All right, let me give you I'll give you an actor for that. Hold on. But just keep taking your turn.
Okay, so that's bonus. As part of his action, he will quick draw to get the crossbow. Thank you, that's the word. And he will fire that at the earth, or the fire elemental. Crossbow. Oh, again, firing 2 for some reason. Did that crossbow come across?
Oh yeah, so there was an update and all of the ammunition broke again for 5e. So you're gonna have to toggle off animation and track it manually until it is fixed again. Sorry.
Okay, I will try to do that.
Yeah, so you would right click, I believe, or middle click, something like that. Yeah, there you go. And just toggle the button for ammunition off. All right, yeah, so let's see. The 26 is going to hit. The creature resists the slashing. And then as you fire the crossbow, a 21 will hit, and it resists the piercing.
Okay. And otherwise, that is it for him. He'll kind of stay protectively over Izzy.
All right.
He'll pass to Tyrion since he's right next to him.
All right, Tiernan, you're up. You might be
Excellent.
muted. Okay.
So Daniel is still just dangling?
Oh yeah, he's 20 feet down, so you guys would not be able to see him currently because he'd be down 20 feet from the lip of that edge. Lip of the edge? You know what I'm saying. There. He's on the other side of that white line, 20 feet down. You can see a rope going from Lyre's waist down and over the edge.
Yeah, so the first thing I do is run over to the side and make sure that Daniel's at the other end of that rope. Seeing Daniel there, I'm slightly reassured.
Don't worry about me.
I kind of want to help, but at the same point, I don't want to be standing right at the edge and then just get punted off the side.
Yeah. Daniel will give you a kick its ass eyes. Yeah,
So
that's
then
how-
I'll
that's-
scoot right here,
Yeah.
and I will attack the sullen earth elemental.
All right. You find that, I guess, would Lyre be given a flank? He's like inside the creature. Sure. With a +2, the 18 becomes 20 and hits. 13 + 2 doesn't even come close, but a nat 20 will do.
Alrighty.
So it takes half damage from the slashing. It doesn't take the radiant because it's not a werewolf. Half damage, and then down here, it would take the critical hit. I will roll, even though it's an elemental, because there could be something in here that affects it. Plus, it's always good to see what's in there. Oh man, I don't even know how you would just. Yeah, it doesn't even have eyes, bro. All right. So yeah, you tear into it, but good.
Perfect.
All right.
All right. After
anything else in
tearing
here?
into it, but good, I will pass to. Is Daniel actually not gone?
What are you gonna have Izzy do anything, or is she gonna dodge?
She is just gonna dodge because I'm
Okay.
always so terrified that my companion will get hurt.
Yeah, no one else knows what that's like, so I got you. All right, who do you want to
Honestly,
pass
he's
to?
played it smart this whole fucking time.
There's a
pass
reason
it?
my mind is the one that's still alive. If Daniel's actually not gone, I'll pass to Daniel.
Daniel, you're up.
All right. Swinging low there, he will chuck 2 psychic attacks at him.
Let's see. You're 20
20
feet down. It's tall, the ledge. I am going to give it some cover, but even with the cover I'm giving it, a 23 will still hit and a 25 will still hit.
Yep. So 23 for 22 and just the 25 for 7.
Okay.
All right, and let's see. Bonus action, I will attempt to bamf my way out of there. Ooh, 80 feet of movement. I'm going to go all the way up to the top ledge.
All right, I'll move you there. Bloop. So that would put you
Yep.
at 140 elevation. Here you go.
Yep, Tiernan, you missed it. Daniel that has a Nightcrawler thing now.
Nice.
Yeah.
All right.
And he will pass to... Oh, pass to Darius. And before he does, you'll shout out. It's like we take a moment to like realize to like acknowledge like how like freaking awesome these things are. Come on, look at that. Look at that. And then
The
he'll
fire
pass.
the fire elemental blushes ever so slightly. So the earth elemental is dealing with some shit. He's too depressed. So all right, you pass to Darius.
Is the game still paused for anyone else?
No. But I'll pause and unpause. Does that fix it for you?
Yeah, it does.
Okay. It's like the aluminum foil antennas of our age. Some of the stuff we have to come up with here. All right, keep going.
There's a bunch of just like loose rocks and stuff around here, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I think for right now, Garrus is gonna move
Snap these guys to the grid. There we go.
forward. He's just gonna grab a couple of rocks and kind of chuck them at the earth elemental for right now. So he's keeping an eye on the fire one.
Cool. All right. So 1 item interaction, 1 rock. Sounds good.
I don't think that's
No, you throw the rock, it just bounces. Well, you know what? He just absorbs it. He gets healed 1 hit point. He's like, yes, thank you. More rocks.
well that. Hey, experimentation. I see they actually put 1 hit point on there. You son of a bitch. Okay. That is true. I think for right now. Sorry, I'm just looking at some other stuff. I think Darius is going to just use a bonus action and a maneuver reward wheel, boosts his AC by 2, and then just kind of take stock of what else is going to be coming at us. I think he's just going to end his turn here.
Okay. All right. As your turn ends, we pass to.
Fire's already gone, but I assume there's the other
two werewolves. Yeah, you have 2 werewolves and 2 or more unseen assailants. And I think Irenia's supposed to have rolled in. That's right.
Yeah, she's in it.
Hey, there you go.
I'll pass to Irenia.
All right. Let's see. Irenia does not want to piss off a fire elemental. She's just gonna move over here and take aim at the earth elemental. A much better creature to piss off. And then I also have to go in and turn off ammunition on my crossbow. Fun times. She will just fire a normal ass crossbow bolt. 2 of them. They shatter against the creature's stony hide. And then she will use helpful to... Oh no. Hold on. There we go. I got heavy fingies this morning. Dragging my hotkey bar all over the place. Alright. And she will make them an easy target. That will be her turn. She will pass to Zaluka. You guys have two auras. That's that give you advantage to attacks. That's pretty cool. Let's see. Zaluka will run up, and then she will bonus action wolf out, and then she will target this thing. Liar, do you grant flank to your quote-unquote fated ally?
Sure.
Okay. And then she is going to attack with signature moves. Claw and bite.
Amazing.
I know. Alright, so let's see. Half. Fuck, that's so much damage. Alright, beautiful. Actually, she would have advantage, so that would have been a critical hit. So he takes a little bit more damage. Because pack tactics, since you're her ally.
I guess just
heavy bleeding. He can't bleed. Alright.
Her
what?
Magical?
They are magical because I'm not a fucking idiot. And I hate the meme about werewolves and 5e not being able to hurt each other. However, we established earlier with Liar, this creature doesn't care about magic. It just resists physical attacks.
Oh, right. Sorry.
Yeah. No worries. But it's a good question. Because you're gonna need it for other stuff. Alright, so let's take some more damage here. Alright, the creature is blunt. Yeah, she does this fuckload of damage. Like I'm telling you, you guys, in my opinion, you have probably the strongest fated ally. out of the gate at least. All right, so he's bloodied. It causes a couple of things. One, he has a new reaction. He's going to use that reaction immediately. Would it help him? No, it wouldn't have helped him. Never mind. He has. Let's see. He has a new ability and a new reaction. So he has 2 new abilities: a reaction and an ability. So that's pretty cool. And that is her turn. All right, she will pass to White Claw. White Claw does melee attacks. She does not want to fight a horrible fire element. So she is going to, you know, in video games when the boss joins you and then suddenly they're not as strong. Yeah. So she doesn't have any of her Paragon actions anymore, obviously, but she is going to bonus action aggressive, move all up on this creature. And then just do the same exact thing that your other werewolf did. Let's see. So, claw, and bite. Man, you guys could have been werewolves. This was such an easy campaign at that point. Let's see. The first attack misses. The second attack would hit because of the flank. So now Sweet Boy can use his new ability. It is called Hard as Rock. He raises his AC by 2. Which makes it just enough to avoid the 21 attack roll there. But then the 27 is going to hit. Alright, so he takes half of all of that. God damn. It's almost like action economy is more powerful than monster stats. Let's see. That brings us to monsters. Alright. Let's see. This guy, what can you do, my friend? Oh, that's fun. Okay. Yeah. Alright. So Daniel, you feel a whoosh of air, and you see the air solidify around you into the shape of a humanoid. It has hideous, sunken skull-like face, but damn, it got a fit-ass body. It immediately begins to spin rapidly, turning into a whirlwind.
It's also got a great smile.
Yeah, it's happy to be here. You know, like doing its job, showing up for work. It's good. So I need you to give me a strength save. This could be very spicy for you. Oof. Okay. Let's see. Then you would take 11 bludgeoning damage. And we'll roll a d8 to see what direction you get thrown. Ah, the most boring one. Alright. So, he just throws you here. And I don't believe there's even a wall for you to smash against. How sad.
Alright, I'm going to uncanny dodge for half of that.
Nice.
And alright.
Okay, and that is that creature's turn. They will pass to the remaining elemental, who's, I'm gonna be honest, it's kind of in a bad way. The water down below solidifies into a vaguely humanoid shape, and splashes itself against the wall, and begins to slither up the wall like water falling down the wall, but in reverse. So it's like trickling up the wall. It's gonna take a hot minute for it to get to you guys. All right. Okay. So, still in control of the initiative. It's gonna pass back to the air elemental.
Can I steal because I was damaged?
Yeah, sure. No, because you were not damaged by the water elemental, who was the last person who went. You can steal if you want to spend inspiration.
Oh, I've got my. All I've got is my facspiration.
Okay. Then, yeah, they're gonna pass to the air elemental. And let's see. Air elemental will try to get back to whirlwind. He do. Okay. Now you're kind of far from the edge. Oh, that's not so fun. Alright, let's see. So yeah, Air Elemental is going to use its first attack to try and grapple you, Daniel. Here we go. 13. I don't think that's going to hit you. It will try a second time to grapple you. And a 12. Also going to miss. Damn. The creature will move into your space just to be a pest. And since it did not hit, it can pass to its allies. So it's going to pass to the Earth Elemental. Going once, going twice. Alright, Earth Elemental. Let's see. The Earth Elemental is going to recharge its reaction. And it's going to use its new ability. Yeah, this would certainly buy him some time. Hold on. Yeah. He is going to create a wall of stone. This ability is similar to the spell of the same name. So he is going to use it to create a series of panels contiguous with each other that basically encapsulates him and Lyre inside. Because of this, it is going to be thinner than the standard. All right. So Lyre, do you have dark vision?
Yes.
Yeah. So you and he are together, alone at last, my sweet, sort of thing, inside this room. All right, and I'll even give you a custom wall. Look at that. He built you a house. Let's get a little serious, maybe. All right. And that would be his whole turn is making that cool wall for you. So he did not damage you. He will go ahead and pass to the water elemental, which will continue slithering its way up. There we go. So it's going to move, and it's going to dash, and it's all up in the space with you, Shane.
Crap.
All right. But that was its whole action. As it moves into the space with you, you become wet. Unless you have something. Do you have something?
Yeah, I think I have. If enemy ends its turn near me, I can do something almost like a skirmisher, but it's a special. Let's see. Look at my abilities real quick. Okay, not that one. Okay, it's got to be reaction if I can do it. No, it would have been a attack against me. Sorry.
Okay. So yeah, you are now wet. Which does a number of exciting things. And obviously, I suppose I should. Yeah, the water elemental is wet as well. Okay. Don't bring your science in here. Don't start telling me about water and wetness. Okay.
Am I? I'm curious. Am I just like soaked? Like is everything? Is it my last two bullets?
Because these creatures are amorphous and allowed to be in the spaces of other creatures. Yeah, I mean, he just like it's washed over you and around you, and you are just head to toe drenched. Your hair is less beautiful.
I will assume my last two bullets are ruined then.
Yeah, I guess so.
Yeah. So I mean, good thing I only had 2 bullets.
yeah, that could have been real bad.
Yeah. Okay. So I will delete my bullets now. They are now gone.
Beautiful. Take a DM inspiration for thinking about your flintlock ammunition in such a way. I appreciate that.
Ooh, yeah.
All right. Let's see. They still control the initiative, and so they will pass to. Yeah, might as well get the whole fucking team done, I guess. Or not. You know what? Not. They will pass to Daniel.
All right. Daniel is not finding this as cool anymore.
Oh shit! You know what? Oh no, keep going. You're fine.
Okay.
Keep going. Yeah, he's not finding as cool.
Yep. Let's see. Yeah, I'm not grappled by this thing, so he's gonna move a little off to the side here, and he's gonna attack it twice.
Okay.
Alright, 10 for zip. 10 for zip. Alright, and let's see. To get out of here, he is going to... Ooh, 80 feet of movement. He's gonna... Now, if he lands 20 feet above Liar's little country home, think he could land on it?
Yeah, you could be on top of it. You'd be 115 feet up, so I'll put you like here, but we'll put you at 150.
Yeah.
No, 115. There we go.
Okay.
All right. So I'll set the height of that wall so that you can also see over it.
Mm-hmm.
All right, there you go.
Okay. He's gonna remove a little over there. And
Blair, you hear the faintest footsteps on the roof of your new home.
okay, buddy, we'll get you out. But he will that's his turn. Have action, bonus action. He will. Let's see who hasn't gone. Yeah, he'll pass the liar in there.
All right, Liar, you're up.
We're just gonna keep attacking.
Yeah, what else is there to do?
The third attack I'm gonna use to sever the rope on my waist.
Ooh, okay. I think actually the rope would have been severed by the creation of the wall of stone.
Okay.
Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah.
There we go.
Oh my goodness. Oh my
I
goodness.
have a few riders with that crit.
All right. Let's see. The first attack hits. The second attack crits. The third attack is not going to hit because you have no allies to flank right now because of the wall.
That'll get it added to the crit.
Ooh, okay. Once per turn, when you hit a creature with an attack that deals slashing damage, you can reduce the speed of the target by 10 feet. When you score critically the slashing damage to the creature, you grievously wound it until the start of your next turn. The target has disadvantage to all attack rolls. Okay, sure.
And I don't think I have anything to do with my bonus action right now, so that's going to be my turn.
Alrighty. What do we use to show that something has disadvantage?
There was something
There
you were using
there used to
before.
be a marker for it, but oh yeah, it was like this minus symbol. There we go. Okay. He can't steal because he already spent his turn building you a beautiful home. Let's see if you kill him. He did a lot of damage there. So let's see. Boop, 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 boop. And he is holding on. He is on his last legs.
Does he have an injury crash?
Does he have an injury? Let's check. An injury befitting an earth elemental. He's immune to exhaustion. So no,
Oh,
he does not have
shame.
one. And not a
Alright.
shame, because creatures immune to exhaustion die at 0 HP, so, I mean,
True.
yeah.
Alright, well, if he can't steal, let's go to... I think Tiernan's out there. Maybe he can get out through this thing.
Alright. Tianan to you.
How tall is the wall that it made?
15 feet.
15 feet. I can. Yeah, I mean, like I can get to the top of that with my movement, right?
Yeah, you, I believe, are tall enough to jump up and grab the edge without having to make an athletics check and then pull yourself up. It would be difficult terrain, though. It'd be 30 feet of movement to get on top of it.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Okay.
So I'll stand on top of it, and then it should be big enough where I can still hit it, right? From like right above it.
Oh yeah, I mean, it is literally a Minecraft block, 15 foot by 15 foot cube.
Alrighty.
So you can't actually see inside. You and Daniel are standing on a square block of stone.
Amazing.
You climb to the top, and there's Daniel over there. The two of you are on this stone block.
You'll extend the slightest of bro nods as you climb up.
Yeah. Because this earth elemental is so sullen, it doesn't even make cool monster sounds inside. You just hear a long sigh from inside.
I will throw my axe at the water elemental.
Oh, okay. Hi.
This guy's completely enclosed.
It was a fun surprise, though.
This will be at disadvantage because it's between 20 and 60 feet.
All right. Let's see. Disadvantage. A 10 is not gonna hit, and then I guess like a fucking video game, it goes like spins an extra like second or two to get that second strike, and then comes back. Neither of those hit.
Fantastic.
All right. Having trained in the Rushing Waters Monastery of Martial Arts, he's gonna try to no. God, that'd be so fucking cool. Oh my God! What a missed opportunity! Way of the Elements, elements! Oh my God! Can we start the fight over? Is that no? Let's just keep going. I'll save it for Pathfinder. Adding it to Kingmaker right now.
Excellent. Excellent.
All right. Then anything else from you, sir?
No, that'll be it. I will
All
pass
right.
to Shane Masters.
All right, Shane Masters. Even wet, your hair looks amazing. Like you just stepped out of the shower, but you haven't got to the part of the shampoo commercial where you toweled it off and it instantly became like perm dried. Yeah.
Yeah, he steps out, does like a Pantene hair flip as he disengages as his action because he wants some of that sweet advantage aura. So he's going to move there, bonus action, bring the halberd down to the water elemental between Darius and it, and attempt to hopefully do some slashing damage against it. Oh, with advantage, not that that matters. 14?
14 does nothing to... Well, let me double check. 5e is pretty stupid. They'd probably be like, yeah, Wall of Stone, it doesn't have to be that strong.
Well, it's just the water one.
Oh, you're taking the water one.
Yeah,
okay.
I moved the halberd down.
All right, and then you're saying it would attack with advantage, or?
Do I not get the aura from, because it uses Shane's...
Ooh. So that's a tricky space, right? Bonus action to toss a magic halberd in there. When you do so, the halberd begins to hover. The halberd uses your attack roll and ability score modifier, but the halberd is its own creature.
Oh, knowing
in this instance, yeah.
Since I'm attuned to it, would I know that then? I would just leave it with to attack the wall then.
Yeah, that's fine. And then we'll say that you attack the wall, and I don't believe a 14 is going to get through on the wall.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Then that is everything for him. And I will pass to... I'll pass to Esmeralda.
All right, Esmeralda's up. All right, she looks over at the fire elemental. She only got so many spells. She don't want to fight fire elemental. No, honestly, no one should want to fight a fire elemental unless they're immune to fire.
Just get wet.
You only. Ooh, that's not a bad idea. All right. She gives you a wry look and says, "Maybe I will." And she is going to run into the water elemental. All right, and then she will attack the water elemental from the inside, where monsters are always weakest, according to a certain Greek fella. All right. Are you not allowing her to attack with a whip? Do you think a whip is a ranged weapon? Oh, there they are. All right. Holy shit, the crits this morning. You should just fight Strahd, guys. Honestly, let's just run to the castle, and it's incredible. Let's see. 1, 2, 3. All right. Unfortunately, the crit started things off well, but the other attack does not. The other two attacks do not hit. The creature is going to, I guess, see if it has a critical hit. This is just a good way for you guys to scout out the critical hit table. I'm thinking. It has no muscles, so it laughs. Ho 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 ho. All right. She's done. She will pass to Darius. Well, wait, actually, she's gonna step out of the elemental in case it's got something fucky going on. And, you know, air and stuff. Yeah. Alright, so what do you do, Darius?
Guess I'm just gonna step next to it.
Okay.
Start, at the old one, too. 11, that's gonna miss.
11 does not hit.
Sure you don't want to take a dunk in the water elemental in case the fire guy comes at you?
Nah, I'm good.
Oh, there we go. Another double crit this morning. Holy shit. I'm just relieved it's monsters that really don't give a shit about the critical effects. Let's see.
And I'll
apply.
burn the die.
I'm curious what you caused to happen. Let's see. No, it is immune to exhaustion. Alright, so that's extra damage that gets added?
Yeah. So it didn't max out. That's weird. It should be 8, not 7.
Okay, so a total of 12, you're saying?
Yeah.
Alright. Anything else from Darius?
He's going to move to here.
Okay.
That's it.
Alright. Who do you pass to?
Let's see. I will
guess
pass to Irene again.
Alright. Here, I'll switch White Claw to friendly for this fight. So. Alright, you pass to Irenia. Alright, well, Irenia can't shoot the stone elemental because it's inside its little house. It's gonna target the drowning spirit, aka water elemental, and she's going to. I should have given all the elementals edgy names like that. Oh well. She's gonna fire twice. That's gonna be a miss, and I think I ordered another shot. It might show up. 13 is going to miss. Alright, she will use Helpful to make the next attack against it with advantage.
Yeah, does she get advantage from the werewolf?
Oh shit, you're right. She would have had advantage from the werewolf, so that second one would have hit. Thank you. Every little bit helps. Every little bit helps. And she will pass to... she will pass to the fire elemental. Alright, fire elemental. Oh, they don't really have any... They don't give a shit about their life. So they're gonna move up. And... let's see... Yeah, the fire elemental will then... This is exciting. This is, let's see how wet interacts with being set ablaze. I think it prevents the first instance of it, right? Let's see. Wet status caused by coming in contact with water. Drinking water does not cause wet status. Damn, what kind of world do we live in that someone felt the need to put that? Spells involving water cause wet to creatures targeted or affected by them. Wet creatures have disadvantage to saves against cold and lightning effects. Wet creatures have advantage to saves against fire damage and effects. Fire damage removes the wet status. Spells that create heat, wind, and cleansing effects can safely remove wet, and it wears off after 10 rounds naturally. Unless you are raining or in water. Or unless it is raining water. Okay. It doesn't say that it prevents burning, so that's pretty cool. Let's see. Let me see what burning says. Sorry to hold up everything. I'm very curious here. Let's see. Burning effects cause damage every round. Burning cannot stack. Anything that would ignite or set ablaze causes burning now. At the beginning of a creature's turn, it takes 1d10 fire damage for burning. At the end of a creature's turn, they roll a dex 15 to remove. It should say burning effect, not bleed effect. A creature can remove the burning effect from itself by spending an action or douse itself with a flask of water, or making a successful... last one? Alright,
Yeah,
it's canceled by wet.
burning's
Alright,
canceled.
beautiful. So those of you who took Shane's clever advice are probably going to be in a much better situation. Alright, Shane, it's going to spend its movement to move through your space and Irenia's space and Esmeralda's space and into Darius's space. And so all of you would then be set ablaze or lose your wet status. Not bad. And Shane,
Yep, gone.
I'd say you're on fire this morning, but you're not. Hey.
But my hair is beautifully blown out.
Yeah,
now
it's perfect. now it looks like this. Now it looks like this. It's fucking
Yeah.
incredible. No product, just natural. It's just fucking natural.
Yeah, poor Irina is literally a fiery redhead now.
Oh yeah, she stops and scouts at you for that one. All right. Let's see. Well, she goes to attack Izzy, but Izzy points out that she has done nothing wrong. And so the creature has more movement. So sure, it moves back into Shane's space and sets Shane on fire.
Oh no!
And then with the last of its movement,
It moves. Oh, but that will provoke a reaction from Darius if he wants to take it.
He's.
You want to punch this fire elemental? No, okay.
I'm around
All right.
fire, and I've already punched something that's on fire before, but no, I'm not gonna. I'm gonna keep my reaction.
All right. Okay. So it was a good plan, but a fire elemental is kind of bullshit. So, all right. That is her whole turn. Good times. Okay. White Claw's up.
White Claw is looking at the fire elemental in a way that says, I really don't want to attack that fire elemental.
Instead, she is going to use leap, and that allows her to move up to her speed as a jump without provoking opportunity attack. Sure, she's gonna leap up the wall because she's got. Oh no, she'll have to leap on top of the cube, and then she will go up here with
Climbing. She doesn't have a climb speed though. She's gonna make an athletics check.
against this slippery ass wall. All right, 20 would do it. All right, so she is up, and she gets into melee with the air elemental. That is her turn. So she is at 140 feet. So I don't know. I think Daniel, you would still be in her aura.
Okay.
All right, she'll pass to Zuluka. Zuluka does not want to fight an air elemental or a fire elemental either, but you are her pack, and she will do what she can to protect you. So she'll fight this water elemental. All right. She's gonna go over here and claw, bite with advantage because of pack tactics. Oh my goodness. All right. Let's see. The first one's gonna hit. The second one's gonna hit, and the third one's gonna hit. All right. She lets out an awoo, and that would be the end of the round. Water elemental's gonna try to steal. Going once, going twice. All right. Stole the water elemental. All right. Water elemental. It's kind of the lame one of all of the water elementals, but he's gonna try his best. He's got Whelm. Oh. Where? Okay. When everyone else has much cooler abilities than you. It's like a fucking Aquaman up in here. Alright. You know what? It's just gonna go ahead and it's gonna swim over to here. As it passes through Zuluka, she will get wet, and then it will just try to beat her up twice. Yeah. So here we go. This creature, being an elemental, its attacks are magical because, I mean, it's a fucking magical elemental. Anyways, it's gonna attack once, twice. Ooh, the second attack is going to miss and possibly cause a complication. The press, that's not a good one. The flow of combat shifts the entire battle in a random direction. Move all combatants within 20 feet of the initiating creature, 10 feet in a random direction, 7. Nobody gains opportunity attacks, blah, blah, blah. All right, so 20 feet would be just this whole group over here. Tiernan, you are also within 20 feet, and the creature is pretty tall, so I guess this would hit. 7 would be this way, so that's really bad for Tiernan.
Awesome.
All right, so I'll grab everybody, and you do 1, 2. Don't know why Tiernan gets. Oh, there's a wall there. All right, so Tiernan, you go over the edge Thematically, what happens here is the elemental of Earth near death just begins throwing a fucking tantrum in there, Liar, and the entire cavern begins to shake and shift under its fury. Alright, doesn't look like anybody but Tiernan fell off a cliff or anything, but it's a close thing here for Zaluka and for Izzy, but they're still at the edge. Tiernan, you would fall into the water. The water would buffer 20 feet of the 100-foot fall. Oh wait, you were at 115 though. Alright, so here's 96 damage as you hit the water.
Tiernan, were you using your climber's kit?
You guys
I
talked
had
about
not
it,
fashioned
yeah.
myself.
Yeah, we talked about
myself
it.
to the cube. No.
Alright, you take 38 points of damage, you're wet, and you are down in the water. And you would also be prone. Alright. Woo! So, Tiernan, you took some damage from that. But also Zaluka took damage from that. You have priority. Do you want to steal?
Sure. When did I break my foot?
Oh,
last combat.
Last session, sorry, I forgot to tell you.
Yeah.
Okay.
A wolf crit you.
All right. I
think we added the broken foot to your downtime.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's there.
It's in my
Yeah.
So I am in a pool of water.
Yes, this is pleasantly warm.
sheer-
The water, yeah, it's pleasantly warm. It has a slightly mineral or like sulfur smell to it, kind of like egg water. And it has the consistency of like soapy bathtub water. It's a bit viscous.
So it's a healing mineral spring, and my foot's better now.
It feels pretty healing mineral if you bottled it and sold it, and some people might believe that it is a healing mineral spring water.
All right, this is our new plan, guys. The sheer walls all the way around it.
Yes. The easiest path out, if you wanted to be able to take breaks, is over here because it goes 60 feet to a ledge. The rest of it is just going to be some Tom Cruise fucking wall, rock climbing.
Fantastic. If I am floating in water, do I need to stand up?
You remember this from Small Shackles, bro. You are floundering, per Jeremy Crawford. So yes, you would have to spend half your movement to stand up.
All right, I will spend half my movement to right myself
Unfloundering.
in the water.
Okay.
And then I will, I guess, swim 7 feet towards the ledge over there.
Okay. And that would be, I guess, your turn.
Yeah, I can action dash also. I'll do that.
All right. This would have been a beautiful map for me to export into Photoshop and turn into a layers map, but I didn't know how many of the groups would actually come here, so put in.
Can you scoot me?
Oh yeah, my bad. There you go.
Thank you.
All right.
All right. And then I'll bonus action step, I guess.
Step would only give you 5 feet.
Well, I
so
already with the half movement thing. I think I already lost out on 5 feet. I think
Yeah.
you should
Oh right, in 5e you got this weird banking system of speed. So sure.
Yeah.
There you go.
All right, that'll be me.
All right.
I will
what do you best do?
to. Well, I will actually. Izzy will move farther away from the edge first, and then I will pass to Daniel.
All right, Daniel, to you.
All right. Daniel, supported by White Claw, there will offer some psychic attacks on the air elemental. So that's
okay. I'm gonna give the air elemental some cover because you're right up against the wall here, and
fair enough.
So it's about 25 feet of stone in between you. So you're just gonna aim it at its head. However, that 25 with advantage and that 24 are both going to hit.
All right, so yeah,
And since it's all psychic damage, it takes the full damage.
yep, 20. Yeah, 29 on the first one, and just 6 on the last one. And he's going to use his bonus action to bolster White Claw. It's like, you got this.
Oh, hold on. Just keep doing shit wrong. All right, hold on.
He'll
I hit the wrong button. All right, keep going.
Yep, and he'll stomp on the on the wall of stone under him and just be like, you hang in there, liar. And he will pass to. Let's see, White Claw.
Well, it's definitely
is
going to
already-
steal the arrow.
Oh, sure.
Yeah.
Okay.
I didn't realize there was a magic user here. All right.
Magic. It's all power of the mind.
All right. So let's see. Smiling Air Elemental, not smiling so much because that hurt really fucking bad. It has its whirlwind back. It is going to, however, fly down towards you. That will provoke from White Claw. White Claw will slash at it. But a 10 is not going to hit, and she does not have an adjacent ally for pack tactics. Alright, so it's going to fly down here, and same deal. It is going to try and grab you with this first attack. 18.
Yep, that'll do it.
So no damage. And then let's see. It took quite a bit of movement to get there. Fortunately, Air Elemental has a shitload of movement. So let's see. 5, 10, and 35. So then half of that. Yeah. So it'll fly out over the abyss. It will try to donkey punch you in the back of the head to sort of volleyball spike you down to the ground below. Here we go. So 19 for 15 as it winds up, and then the announcer yells "Spike-oo," and it hits you, and then speed lines appear, and you go careening towards the ground. You're gonna take fall damage regardless, but you can give me an acrobatics or a dexterity saving throw to avoid being shot-putted directly into these sharp rocks at the bottom.
All right,
Significantly increase the damage that you're taking.
All right, and per my background, I see it coming.
Okay,
So
yeah, I would say
16.
a 16 short. Yeah, you are able to kind of curl tight into a small ball and narrowly miss the sharp rock at the bottom. The creature will have, I guess, started at 120 just to give you a nice even hundy. So 20 feet of the fall is cushioned by the water. Here's your 10d6 fall damage from smashing into the water below. So 33, and then you would be prone and you would be wet.
All right, uncanny dodged for half of that. 16.
All right.
Nice, kind of. Oof.
Oh no! So much blood all of a sudden. Okay.
Blood in the water.
Anything else from Elemental? It feels pretty good about itself. Alright, Daniel already went. It's gonna pass to the Fire Elemental. Going once, going twice. No, wait, you know what? It should pass the Earth Elemental. There we go. Yeah, it's gonna pass the Earth Elemental. Going
I'd like
once.
to use a fanspo to steal,
Yeah, I
guys.
was gonna say. Alright. You guys okay with them using a fanspo?
Yeah, go for it.
Going once.
Yeah.
Alright,
Yep.
you want opposed? Alright. Liar, use a fanspo, so we'll mark it off. Alright, you're up.
I also do my ancient technique of claw, claw, claw.
Oh, have you considered spicing it up with a bite? I'm just throwing that out there. Could be.
I have that option, except D&D won't let me do both in one round.
Oh, damn. Alright, so you're not being reckless, right?
Nope.
Okay, so you splash at him, does not get through his stony carapace. Well, the whole thing's stone, all the way through. So none of those are gonna land.
Woo.
Okay. But you control initiative again.
All right. Who's left? Esmeralda can go.
All Alright, Esmeralda. She knows that you are indomitable, so she's not worried about you at all. Alright. She takes 5 points of fire damage. She is still on fire. She looks around to see where the goddamn water elemental is. She has plans. She has plans. So she is going to run through the fire elemental, which, yeah.
I mean, he's already on fire, so burning doesn't stack.
Yeah, he can't stack burning. So yeah, she'll run through the fire elemental, and then with the aura, she will turn on the fire. You know, wait, hold on. So we'll roll even further. There we go. Then she'll turn on the fire elemental, and she will use her whip on it. 1, 2, 3. Alright, so the fire elemental says, I deal damage to you every time you touch me, if you're within 5 feet. Alright, so she doesn't take the extra damage there. She gets a critical hit. These poor elementals. Let's see. The critical hit does... nothing. Alright, nothing noteworthy at least, because these guys ain't gonna be healing up, I don't think. Unless somebody throws more rocks at somebody. Could happen, could happen. Alright, the second attack's gonna hit. Third attack's gonna hit. Alright, then she's gonna use, let's see, it was 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. She does not technically have enough movement to move through their space and get, washed up. That's unfortunate.
Can she bonus step or?
It would technically be difficult terrain going through, you know, an enemy space. Even if you're able to go through enemy space, it would still be difficult terrain. So she can't step into difficult terrain. It seemed like a good plan. All right, that's her turn. Fire elemental's gonna steal. All right. Let's see. Fire elemental. Honestly, the strongest thing a fire elemental could ever do is just move through people. There's just nothing better. I don't know why they would ever do anything else. She don't want to get too close to that water elemental though. She already risked a lot getting this close. And all of you are on fire already, except Tiernan. Tiernan, how do you feel about a woman made out of fire? I feel like
that is real bad.
Yeah, so go ahead and give me a wisdom saving throw. Now that you're thinking about it, this lady up there, burning your friends and your lover alive. Okay, you dig fucking deep. Keep swimming, like that fish says. All right. In that case, she will just target Luca, and she will move closer and attack twice with a touch. Gaining a flank from the water elemental. Alright, it's gonna hit. And crit. Let's see. Only taking the first damage, because the second one just indicates the ablaze. And then taking the crit damage. And then she would get a crit. Let's see what it is. Wounded Eye. Range attack rolls, including spell attacks and perception. Alright, so odd or even. Alright, so her left eye is badly burned. Let's see. And she is burning. And yeah, she thinks she's in a pretty good place. Doesn't want to provoke an opportunity attack, so she will stay where she is. Zulik was damaged. She will steal. She's already on fire, so she might as well attack this thing, she thinks to herself. But you know what? There's a water elemental there. So she will move through it. As she does, she provokes. I'm pretty sure we'll try and hit her. 18 is gonna hit. She'll take 9. Let's see. That would actually make Luca bloodied. So she would. That would turn on her bloodlust damage, and then I don't think she has cornered. So she'll make one attack against the water elemental. So
hitting it for 14. Getting to the other side, she's flanking with Esmeralda, no longer burning. She would have taken the burning at the start of her turn, though, so let me throw that damage on. Alright. And then, look, now she will do the claw bite. Here we go. Claw bite. Let's see. Against this dude with advantage and flank, all 3 of those are gonna hit. So Water Elemental takes all that damage. Water Elemental is bloodied, since it was bloodied on that 3rd attack when it went in. Zaluka would deal extra damage. Having it. Alright. So what happens when the Water Elemental is bloodied? Water Elemental immediately returns Whelm and uses it if it needs to, but no one is in its space, so it can't use Whelm. And then it gains a new ability, which may or may not come into play. Woo. Alright, so that's Zaluka's turn. Water Elemental has already acted this turn. She will pass to Shane.
Okay, Shane will roll for fire. Yeah.
Give yourself D10 fire damage.
6. And he will, let's see, fire guy already used his reaction, her reaction. So he will move here. He will, hopefully this ability, the water elemental does not affect this. He will dip into the water elemental to get rid of burning and use his last bit of movement to step out at 30 feet. I should get rid of burning. And he will action use his 2 attacks, quick draw to replace the crossbow with his rapier. He'll attack with the rapier twice at advantage. Uh, 26 and a 21.
Yeah, both of those are gonna hit. And this is against Water Elemental. There we go.
And then he'll move the halberd to attack the fire elemental.
Ooh, smart.
Someone's got to attack it. Straight up attack. 28.
28 is going to hit. The creature takes some damage. Alrighty. Alright, anything else from Shane?
That is it from Shane.
Right.
Don't let go near the edge. I will pass to Darius.
Alright, Darius, you're up. Roll yourself some fire damage. Oh, nice. Gentle.
Alright. Try something here. Attacking the fire elemental.
Interesting. Alright. With the... Ooh, you're outside the aura, so that is not going to hit.
Alright.
That will hit.
Okay. No
Alright, so
damage. I would like.
Oh, you're not going to do any damage?
No damage. Push it 5 feet.
These creatures are immune to any sort of prone, grappled, push, restrained abilities. You would just stuff your hands and arms into fire.
Okay. So that's good to know. Can't be pushed. Then changing targets. Going through the fire elemental. Not gonna do that. Then going after the water elemental instead. That's fire.
Oh, right. And then the when you did try to push it, you would have contacted with its body for 1 point of fire damage.
Alright. In the aura, so these are going to at advantage. Spending for the old
Okay, it's gonna hit, and it's gonna hit.
on the crits. I'm going to spend another hit die. Yeah, it rolls instead of doing max damage, so that should be 9.
Okay, so 9 more damage. Reduced to 4. That is just enough. As you destroy this creature, it explodes. Alright, so everybody within 10 feet needs to do a dexterity save against 10 cold damage. This
Worse
includes
if you're
fire
wet.
elemental. It is. If you are wet, you will be at disadvantage. So let's see. Fire elemental make the save. And fail. And they don't like cold damage. Actually, I'm gonna say that since it's from a water elemental, hitting it. Let's see. I'll make it vulnerable to this since it came from a water elemental. Yeah, that's good. Alright. So 20 points of damage. This creature explodes. So Luca will try to make it at disadvantage. Maybe? Let's see. Okay. Oof. Alright, it's gonna cause complication. Nothing happens. Alright, but she does take 10 more damage. Ooh! Okay, so that was an all or nothing save. So if you made it, you take no damage. If you didn't make it, you take 10 damage. Cold damage. Alright. Anything else from Darius?
If we're
I would also say the explosion would put you guys out.
that was gonna be my question.
Yeah. Because the cold damage was caused by water, so yeah. Alright.
That's it.
Okay, who do you pass to?
We'll pass to White Claw.
Alright. As you pass to White Claw, she's up there. That's frustrating. Okay. She is going to it's frustrating. Alright, so she's gonna climb back down. And then she is going to leap over to here. But that would be her turn. Yeah. Alright. These guys, they keep moving all over the fucking place. Alright. Then she will pass to Irenia. Irenia takes some damage. And then Irenia really wants to put herself out, TBH. But she's gonna move away from the elemental towards the stone wall. It will provoke. Elemental's gonna attack. It's gonna hit for 6. Once she's away, she's gonna target it and she's gonna fire twice. And use helpful to make the next attack on it. And use a target. Both of those are gonna hit. Creature takes some chip damage. And then Irenia will do her free dex save at the end of her turn to see if she's still ablaze. And she is. Alright, she has to pass now to Earth Elemental. Alright, it's just the two of you in there.
Not much this man can do. He'll try to recharge his wall of earth just in case.
Good. No, he doesn't. He's on 6. Alright, in that case, Lyre, yeah, I guess he'll just beat on you. There we go. First attack. And second attack.
One hit.
Alright, 1 hit for 9, but you have beat for Barbarian, no problem. You may steal, going into the next round.
He does.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see if we can finish this guy. And then I'll get stuck in here forever.
Okay.
All right. That's gonna hit, and he's not able to raise his armor class high enough, so he will take half the damage, and he will die. Well done. When he dies, he explodes.
All right.
It is 8 damage. Dexterity to avoid. All right, 15 is just enough because it's barbarian, right? You see it coming. So you don't take any damage. The stone wall around you, however, is going to take the damage. So every panel is going to take 8 points of damage, but they do not shatter. All right. Yep.
Okay, so I'm stuck inside this wonderful cube still.
Correct.
I'll use my little bit of movement to get to the south wall since I know there's nothing over there, and use my last attack on it.
Okay, you're gonna attack the last wall. All right, so that's what the 27 was for.
Yeah.
All right, let's see. Okay, that's gonna add another 14 to the 8. You know that you're making progress, but you have not even begun to get through this wall.
Good enough.
All right. Damn. Okay.
Let's pass to. I don't know where anybody is anymore. Tiernan.
All right, Tiernan, enjoying a leisurely swim. You're up.
I will continue my leisurely swim.
Okay. You swim up to the wall.
I swim up to the wall, and then
alright. You start climbing
dash.
the wall.
And I climb.
All right, give me
10
that
feet
speed
of the wall.
athletics check. This area is easier to climb than the rest, so it's only a DC 15. All right, you begin your slow climb upwards, unless you have a climb speed, which I doubt.
Nope.
So you'd be at an elevation of 15 feet. There we go.
I got myself a broken foot. I'm at an elevation of 10 feet.
Oh, damn. Okay. Should not get your foot broken. This is pro tips, loading screen tips. All right, who do you want to pass to?
I will pass to Daniel Harwood.
All right, Daniel, you're up.
All right. Let's see. We're gonna healing surge. We'll start roll a few of those. All right. So 17, 18, 19. All right. And he is going to use half his actions, ride himself.
Okay.
And he is going to use the rest of his movement to...
Now, you are trained in athletics, right?
No.
Oh, then you will have to make an athletics check to swim.
Okay. Who's got time? Who's got time for that when you've got magic? All right, 30 feet that way.
Okay.
Or,
So you
that way.
bamf out of
Yep.
the water, and then you land on this rock over here, like clinging to the rock. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
gotcha.
All right, it's action, bonus action, done.
Okay, who would you like to pass to?
All right, let's go with Shane Masters. He's on the edge.
All right, Shane Masters on the edge.
Thank you, sir. I will back away from everything, staying just at the inside that advantage circle. I will fire twice on the fire elemental with my crossbow. So yeah, quick draw again to change weapons, and then 1, 2. Those should both be with advantage, so 27 and a 20.
Okay, this is on the fire elemental.
Yes.
Okay, both of those are gonna hit.
And then
As you bloody the fire elemental, you unlock a new ability for it.
uh-oh.
All right.
I would use my bonus action attack with the halberd, but I realize that's going to be the 4th attack, and I already quick drawed, so I can't put my crossbow
so
away.
We'll try to fly closer to you, but fall on the ground.
It would. So instead, I'll just not use the bonus action yet, and I'll save that for when I can quick draw, put my weapons away.
Alright.
So the
I-
halberd will just do nothing this round.
I think the dancing halberd has to.
Oh, it has to attack?
Well, not
Okay.
attack. I mean, I don't think that you can forestall its duration. Is what I'm saying.
Oh, okay. Well, in that
Round, it just
case,
comes
Yeah.
back to you no matter what.
Yeah.
Right,
yeah.
well, then it will attack and then fall right next to me.
Yeah, after hovering, it's well, no. So hold on. I think you actually have the right of it. After the hovering sword attacks for the 4th time,
Yeah.
it flies. Yep. So you had the right of it. Yep. You're good.
Okay. Yeah. So he'll do nothing this round then.
All right. Sounds good.
And that is so I still have a bonus technically, and I don't have anything I really want to do for it. So we'll just. Can I provide help to somebody as a bonus?
If they're adjacent to you, unless you have, unless you're
yeah.
mastermind or a
Nope.
help.
All right. I'm sorry to waste time. So that's it for me. I will pass to Darius.
All right, Darius, you're up.
Alright. I'm gonna get on fire anyway, so I'm just gonna get on the other side of this stupid thing. Flank with Esmeralda and just start
Alright.
wailing on this creature. Okay.
Ooh, another critical hit. So let's see. It's gonna take half damage from the crit.
Hit the
You would take from the first punch that much. Injury. I don't think there's anything in here that could hurt this thing. Removed, destroyed hand. Okay. It flexes. It makes another hand. All right. Let's see. And then you're gonna add Iron Fist to it. Okay. All right.
That
And then
was number 1. Here comes number 2 with advantage.
okay, that is also going to hit. And then you would take 3 points of fire damage. And then 14, you got a flank there, that will hit.
Alright.
And then you would take and then that last one is 23, and you would take man, some gentle D10s. Holy shit. Alright.
Alright, and then I'm gonna use, because both of those have hit. Another Moxie point for 1, 2, 3, 4. So 26 for 11.
Alright. Alright, that was 7 attacks. Do you have any more attacks you'd like to make? For,
It was 5, but I did
Oh,
burn
oh,
2
my bad, my
Moxie
bad.
points. Yeah, that's
Okay.
it for me.
Okay, okay. Let's see. It is going to steal. Let's see. It cares not for living or dying, only for pain. So.
Oh, that last fire damage.
Oh, right, sure. Yeah, here you go. 9. Okay, let's see. Sure, it could move here. And it just wants to set as many things on fire as possible. So it will move into that space, setting White Claw on fire. And then it will target... yeah, it'll target Esmeralda. And attack twice. Actually, it'll do 1 attack on Esmeralda and 1 attack on Darius. Alright, so the one on Darius is gonna miss. The one on Esmeralda with an 18 is gonna hit. It's only 7 fire damage, but she doesn't want to be set on fire, so she will cast Shield. And then not take the hits. Alright. Since no one got damaged by it that turn, it can pass. It will pass to the Air Elemental. Alright, Air Elemental, being a cruel and malicious spirit, it sees a sweet boy over here by himself. It's gonna fly over to you, sweet boy. And...
Oh no!
yeah. It's gonna try and grab you. Alright, here we go.
First attack.
A 24 for 12.
Yeah, that
but no
definitely
damage.
hits.
It just grabs you.
Okay.
But then,
Special
with
I'm gonna do
Yeah.
my Greg Louganis impression.
the rest of its movement, let's see, 45, so it have, and then went down a bit. Yeah, so it has enough to go like to here. All right, and then it's gonna volleyball spike you towards the stones below. All right, so here's an attack. 18 for 8.
Does not hit.
All right, then as it goes to volleyball spike you, you manage to like break free of its grasp, and you're like, "Fuck you!" But then you realize, like a cartoon, that you're up in the air, and so
Yeah.
yeah, so you would fall. Let's see, I'll say that it flew slightly upwards, so you're going to be falling 110 feet. Assuming you make a DC 15 dexterity save to avoid the rocks below, the water will absorb 20 feet of the fall. So give me a dexterity save, or acrobatics,
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm good at acrobatics.
All right, that's a DC 15 either way.
Oh, it's a +9. I think I'm gonna risk it.
Okay. No problem. You twist to turn your body. Unfortunately, you don't manage to lessen the fall damage with a good dive, but you do manage to not get smashed against the rocks. Here is 9d6 points of fall damage. So 34, and then you are wet and prone.
Yep.
Right about there. There we go. All right. And
Thankfully, that is not half of my hit points.
I know, you guys are getting tough now. You're getting real tough. All right, so let's see. Smiling Elemental, still smiling, still loving life. That is his turn. Shane has already gone past to Irenia. Irenia's still on fire. Takes 5 points of fire damage, and he will shoot the elemental and then re-up helpful. Well, she doesn't need to fucking do helpful anymore. There's fucking werewolves everywhere. Alright. Let's see. And nobody really needs healing either. You guys are just rocking this encounter. Let's see.
Zuluka's like over here.
Everyone's doing great. What are you talking about? So let's see. A 13 hits. So both of those are going to hit thanks to the werewolf auras. Oh shit. Alright, takes half damage. I guess that's it. Bonus action, you can put other people out. That's right. So she's gonna move up and she's gonna put Darius out. I think it's a bonus action, right? To put somebody out? No. I think it's an actual action to put somebody out. But
It says the help action can be used to remove burning.
Oh, and she can help. That's a bonus action. So yeah. All right. So she'll put you out as a bonus action. All right.
Thank you.
As she continues to burn horribly.
I was gonna say also, Dex save at the end of the turn for anyone who was burning. So I guess.
Yeah, I've been rolling them for the NPCs.
Yeah, I didn't realize myself.
Ooh. All right. Let's see. Boon. Maybe. There we go. Yeah. What's the spell? So she'll take 10 HP. Pipe. So that is her turn, and no longer burning. She will pass to Esmeralda. Esmeralda. If she walk away, she gets hit. If she hits it, she takes damage. She catches on fire. Fuck it. She's gonna back up to use her whip. The creature will try to attack her. Alright, did not hit. And then she will whip it many times. She does not gain the benefit of flanking, because you have to be within 5 feet of a creature to gain the benefits of flanking. So she is in the aura though. Well, 2 different auras. So you have collected. Oh my, another critical hit. It's fucking crazy. Alright, damage. And that second hit, the creature explodes. in a ball of fire, but not like an actual fireball. That'd be too cool. For 1 fire damage, just a gentle little tap on the way out. It's DC 15. Looks like White Claw is going to go ahead and take 1 point of fire damage on the way out. Not bad. Alright, so White Claw will steal. All that's left is the air elemental. That she cannot reach. That's unfortunate. Let's see. Burning effects, cannot stack. Any creature's turn. She has no way to put herself out. No, spending an action. To douse, blah blah, or making. Okay. Alright. Let's see. Yeah, sure. She'll try to make a bonus dexterity save. Doesn't want to be on fire. She fails. She would have taken the damage at the beginning of the turn. 6-7 damage. She's going to back up a little bit, and that will be her turn. She's not loving life right now. She will pass to, as Roll is already gone, Zaluka. Zaluka also does not have a ranged attack. She kind of likes White Claw burning, so she's not going to go help her. I'll take the dodge action. Alright. So, going into the next round, Zaluka will deliberately pass back to White Claw to make White Claw take damage. Oh wait, White Claw got a bonus, a free save at the end of her turn. Okay, never mind, so she wouldn't be on fire. Either way, I've already passed to her. She's mad, she can't hit the air elemental either. She's going to take a dodge action. Alright. He will pass to Liar, so he can get himself out of his situation.
I will try.
Alright. It's like Minecraft, where you're trying to punch your way into the mine. Yeah.
I'm gonna lose rage after this round.
Ooh.
So hopefully I get out. Ah, shoot.
Okay. That first one's gonna hit. And that second one will hit. Alright. Let's see. That's 15 and 17. So that's 22 total. Oh man. Maybe you're halfway through?
Alright.
Alright.
I lose rage, and that's my turn.
Okay.
Oh, let's pass to Zaluka.
Alright. Passing back to Zaluka. Zaluka mad. She didn't want you to pass to her. She can't reach the air elemental. She's gonna switch from dodging to readying an attack. So if it gets close, she will attack it. And he will pass to Tiernan so he can continue slow climbing.
Alright, guys. I'm gonna.
Alright, give me that
Climb.
give me that fresh athletics, DC 15. What could possibly go wrong? Beautiful. Alright.
I'm gonna climb, and then with my action, I'm gonna climb.
Incredible.
Bam.
Alright. You control initiative. Who do you want to pass to?
A massive 30 feet up now.
Mm-hmm.
I will pass to Daniel Harwood.
Alright, Daniel.
All right, Daniel, seeing Shane Masters take a bit of a spill,
Mm-hmm.
will halt and go, Shane. 5, 10, 15. So as far as he can get, he will ready a psychic blades in case this thing comes to try and claim him, because he's way up too high. Yeah.
Okay.
And then he will pass to Shane Masters.
Alright, Shane.
Shane will stand up, using half his movement, so getting rid of prone. Realizes he's not in a great way. He is going to look at the range of my crossbow. I think it's only 80, which is unfortunate. I have sharpshooter. It doesn't matter. So yeah, he's gonna fire twice because range is not a thing for him anymore. Pew pew. These are straight attacks. Oh, guess I'm definitely not in the aura. 24 and 28.
Got it. All right. You have no range penalty. That's good. Crossbow is one of the only weapons that can be used while swimming without a penalty, so that's cool. You don't have a swim speed, correct?
I do not.
All right, got it. All right. The creature takes those hits, and with the second one, it is bloodied, unlocking a new ability. An aura of wind forms around the creature, which will cause all ranged attacks to be at disadvantage.
Oh no, that's unfortunate. Then I guess, can I use my movement to crawl along the edge without having to make an athletics check? Like if I hope...
like a kid at the pool that's
exactly.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
That's fine. Yeah, I can't really argue with that logic. All right.
So it's still difficult terrain, right? So,
Yes, very much so.
5, so that is 10 feet of movement. That's all I can do. There, just move one space.
All right.
My halberd, by the way, because I'm more than 30 feet away from it, it just drops to the floor. So it is just,
floor?
Yep,
All
it's
right.
just hanging out right next to the werewolf.
All right, got it.
And I will pass to Esmeralda.
All right. Esmeralda do got ranged attacks, so she's
going to target the elemental, and she will fire off a firebolt at it.
but the winds around the creature. Let me double check this. New ability, blah blah blah. Okay, so yeah, it's all ranged attacks. So as she attacks, the 19 is actually a 10 as the fire is whipped about by the wind and dissipates. All right, cursing under her breath, she is going to back up to here, and she's going to pass to Darius.
All right. Only one that's left is the air elemental.
Air elemental.
Yeah, but as a melee boy, I don't give a shit about trying to do range, so I'm just gonna worry about this thing. So I hear the thumping that's against the stone wall, so Darius is gonna wind back and he's gonna start whacking at it, trying to break it from the other side. In the aura, so first one.
No, it's gonna be a hit.
Second one.
Also a hit.
Yeah, let's try and get him out faster. I'll use Moxie point for third one. And
Okay, and then on that last one, you shatter the 5-foot panel of stone.
I guess he looks in, sees Liar, offers a hand, but I don't have any action on me to get him out, so that's it.
Oh yeah, I mean, he should be okay. All
I
right.
will pass to Irenia.
All right, cool. Let's see. Oop. There you go. Okay, Irenia's up. She has ranged attack.
And at that range, they'll definitely be at disadvantage. So fuck this guy. She'll take the job. Alright. Here we go.
Actually, she'd be in the aura, so it'd be a straight shot. Nice, because any amount of disadvantage, blah, blah, blah. Alright, so the first attack is going to hit. Dude's going to take just a little bit of damage. Okay, and then no one else needs anything. She doesn't want to get too close to that bridge, so she's actually going to back up. And then she has to pass to the Smiling Air Elemental. Alright. Daniel, you stand ready with your very mean, very dangerous attacks. Shane is too far down. No one else makes for a good target. He's going to risk it. He's gonna fly towards you.
All right, he will let it fly.
Okay. Oh yeah, 23 is gonna hit. I don't think you have a sneak attack on this though.
No, not unless he's close enough to Shane.
No, you have advantage on the attack because of the werewolf aura, so you would get sneak attack.
No, he's 100 foot up.
No, this werewolf right here, right?
Daniel's in the water.
Yeah, I'm in the water.
Daniel's
you're
down
in the
below with
water.
us. Yeah.
Oh, he can't reach you then, bro. All right, my bad.
I
He
know,
would've- Yeah. So he
All three of us are down there. It's just the werewolf.
Okay. All right, then he'll
Yeah,
collapse
me-
the werewolf. All right, cool. The werewolf will attack him. There we go. Let's see, claws. All right, that's gonna hit. He'll take half the damage. He's gonna try and do what he do best: pick people up and throw them off of cliffs. He grabs her. She is not happy about this. He then flies over with her, and he's just gonna throw her into the water. I'm not gonna worry about the damage from the fall because werewolf, but here is a slam attack. That's gonna hit for 16. And then I guess just to see, I'll roll a dexterity save. She avoids the rocks and is spiked down into the water, taking no damage, but she is prone. All right.
It's a pool party down below.
Yeah, this is the spa episode. He's feeling so good about himself, but he is gonna fly away from this bridge because he wouldn't want any pesky belly people to get him. So fly over here.
Curses.
There we go. All right, that is his turn. Zaluka's can steal into the next round. She's so pissed. She's gonna steal. She'll spend half her movement to right herself. She's gonna try to climb onto this rock nearby with an athletics check. Okay. And then she will use leap to go 40 feet, and I guess she will just leap and try to, just grab onto the wall. And do an athletics check. That's gonna be DC 20 though, because it's a very difficult climb. Embarrassing. All right, so she climbs on the rock, scrambles onto the rock, leaps up, hits the wall, can't get purchase, and then falls prone back into the water. Happens to the best of us. She'll just lay there in the water. That will be her turn.
Thinking over life decisions.
Yeah, she will pass to fuck, everybody's gotta get the water. So Tiernan.
Yeah, alright. Climbing check. Hell yeah, that's a failure.
Oh.
Assuming I just fall back into the water.
Yeah.
Oh, that's too energetic. Hold on. Sorry, we'll just finish with this. So how high up were you? You were 30?
30
You tried to
feet.
fall? Alright, yeah, so you would fall, the water would soak 20 feet, you would take 10 feet of fall damage, so 5 feet, you'd be prone in the water.
Perfect.
Mm-hmm.
Can I action dash to try to get 10 feet on the wall?
Yeah, you would right yourself using half the remaining speed,
And then you could try to climb up.
Yeah. Alright, I'm 5 feet up the wall.
It's bitsy spidering it. Who do you pass to?
I will pass to Daniel Harwood.
Alright. Daniel Harwood.
All right.
on your rock, what do you get up to?
All right. I mean, he's gonna. Whew. Okay. He's gonna prepare another attack in case it comes down here, and he's gonna reach deep and wonder if Sparky's got any pull over these things.
Okay. I mean,
It's a moment of desperation.
Wow.
Yeah.
I mean, you have the ability to call lightning and such. I mean, yeah,
Well.
this creature's certainly in your passenger's wheelhouse, but you've been pretty mean to your passenger lately. Like acting like a big guy in front of everybody. So
Yeah. My shocking grasp doesn't have the range.
yeah,
But
you
yeah,
don't really feel like you're getting anything back here.
It's like, you're just gonna take your medicine. Sure. Yeah, but he will ready an attack in case it comes near any of his friends.
All right.
Fair enough.
And
You pass through.
let's see. He'll pass to Liar this time. He needs to be
Alright.
freed.
Liar. Freedom.
Allegory of the cave. You walk out into the light for the first time in what feels like forever. The landscape is pocked with elemental burns, scars, and explosions. Many of your allies are gone.
Where is this thing? I don't even see it.
It's over here.
Darius points over that way. It's been chucking people into the water.
So it's flying over that. Yeah, he can't do
Yeah.
anything about that. Oh boy. He will hold a melee attack for if anything comes within range.
They just need to give air elementals machine guns, and they pretty much got this shit locked down.
Mm-hmm. He will get out his axe and just ready an attack for anything gets within range and pass to the elemental.
Okay. Let's see. Elemental has been enjoying throwing people down. But let's see. What would it do instead? Everyone's so far down.
Yeah. It is going to start lowering its elevation. So it will drop down 90 feet.
All right, that will trigger nothing. It will trigger nothing.
So yeah, as you launch the attack, the winds around it just kind of whip the magical dagger away. And then it will fly over to Shane Masters and Daniel, who are right next to each other, and it will be in both of your spaces. Alright. It's pretty tantalizing there, melee people. Right underneath the bridge, 10d6 Dragoon. What?
There's a bundle of dynamite.
It will pass to Shane. I'd love you to throw a bundle of dynamite at it right now.
I was actually thinking about collapsing the bridge.
Oh my god, I think that's even better. Alright, so Shane, not that you're in danger at all, but as your turn starts inside the creature's aura, you are going to have to give me a strength saving throw. Or anything you are holding is whipped from your hands and flies 20 feet in a random direction.
Oh no. I'm gonna use my DM inspo then on this.
Okay.
Well, you do an inspo to reroll, so.
Oh, okay. Well, I'll have that in the queue
All
then. You just said straight up strength save?
Strength. Yep. Strength save.
It's a straight up roll. Maybe.
All right, 12 is not going to be enough.
All right, I will re-roll then. Unless, all right, here we go.
Unless what?
I was gonna say unless the 18 would have counted, but okay. Well, a 10 ain't gonna do it either. So I guess pick wherever you want my crossbow to go. That would have been what was in my hands.
It'll be a random direction. Here we go. Okay. 1, 2, 3.
Change
4,
throwing
5.
shit
I'm just
around.
throwing weapons everywhere. Yeah.
Yeah, so it flies from your grip, hits the wall over here, and then begins
great.
to sink rapidly to the bottom of the pool.
Oh, great. Okay. I
All right.
will. Fuck it. I'll quick draw my rapier. Why not? And let that go flying next round. Are my attacks at disadvantage because I'm in the water? Or
You don't have a swim speed, so I think.
Yeah,
They would be
weirdly
at
enough, I don't think
disadvantage,
rapiers are one of the weapons that qualify.
Yeah.
Oh, that's bunk.
Yes,
I have
the only weapons that the Triton Union has authorized for use underwater are dagger, javelin, short sword, spear, or tridents. When asked why not rapier, they refused to give comment. Okay.
all right.
There you have it.
So yeah, so these will be 2 attacks at disadvantage then.
All right.
Why is one of the signees called Andronicus?
Yeah. What was that guy saying?
17.
Andy?
Yeah.
get-
17 does it.
And do I get flanking
Androgynous is
from
my favorite.
Daniel?
Daniel, do you give flanking?
Androgynous.
He will always help Shane Masters flank.
All right, fair enough. Then you do.
So
get
does a
flanking.
13 also hit?
It does not.
Oh, okay. Well, at least the first one does.
All right. Anything else from Shane?
Yeah, I'm gonna use all of my movement, or most of my movement. Oh, maybe. Is there a wall here?
He's going to be difficult terrain, and then your hand over hand is going to be difficult terrain. So this would be what 20 feet of movement to get here, and then 30 would get you here. So you have 30, right?
Yeah.
All right, there you go.
Perfect. That is it for Shane then.
All right. You got Darius, Esmeralda, White Claw, and Irenia.
I'll pass to Irina.
All right. Okay. Irena's going to rush up to the edge. Going to check if light crossbow's got a great range. It's not a hand crossbow at all. So she's gonna pew all the way down there. If it was Baldur's Gate 3, she would get plus 100,000 to her damage from the height elevation. Yeah. You would be able to shoot all the way back to Valakai. Both of those are gonna hit. Which nope, the 14 does not hit. Sorry. So it takes some damage. She takes the rest of her movement to back up. She shrugs. She says, this is going to take a long time. Darius, do something.
He looks down at his fist. He looks at her. Unless this thing decides to come up here, I'm not going to be of any use. So honestly,
I think it's decided to play in the bathtub with everyone. Also, don't tell her, but I thought it was pretty funny when Zeluka tried to be cool and jump out, and then she hit the wall, she fell off. It was pretty funny.
You hear a voice from down below that says, "Try throwing rocks."
It's a tricky situation for sure, because it's right underneath the bridge, too. But yeah, you could go, like, if you stand, like, right here, yeah, you would have shot it. If you stand on the bridge, it's gonna actually get some cover as you lean over the edge.
Here's grab on.
The issue is improvised range attacks are only 60-foot max range, so yeah, they lose all the momentum for some reason.
But technically,
because gravity doesn't exist.
And all that, yeah. And you just said grab on, liar.
He looks at you and says, grab on.
All right.
You're gonna grapple liar or reverse grapple liar?
Reverse grapple liar.
Okay.
Not exactly sure what he's planning, but I'll trust him.
Unless you have an action economy to grapple as a bonus action, it's going to be your action to kind of mount up the liar, as it were.
Yeah, that's fine.
Since I don't think he has powerful build. Do you have powerful build?
I do not.
No, okay, so you would not be able to mount him. All right. Well, I mean, in fan fiction maybe, but all right. So Darius, who do you pass to? You got Ez, you got White Claw.
I'll pass to Ez.
All right, White Claw saw like that Zeluka can't get out, and she ain't going down there. I mean, it's rough. It's rough, guys. You did try to kill her though. You killed all her wolves. She's just gonna take a dodge and move back here. Esmeralda is up. Esmeralda's like, don't worry, I have the completely unbalanced and broken power of 5th edition magic. However, 120 feet of range ain't that much if the DM is counting diagonals. That's annoying. Alright, so she's gonna move out onto the bridge. And then I said it was gonna have some cover. So risky business. She's gonna lean over the edge and try to take a shot at disadvantage with Fireball. Here we go. Because of the cover, and the disadvantage, that is not going to hit. That is her turn. She will pass to... I don't know, Irenia seems to be the only one fucking hitting this thing at range, so she'll pass to Irenia. Same deal. She'll move up, she'll fire twice. Straight shots. One of them hits, the creature takes a piddling points of damage. She's gonna back away from the edge. The creature is going to steal.
All right. The creature seems to be having a really good time down here with its friends Shane Master and Daniel Harwood. Doesn't like that Daniel can do psychic damage, so that's not fun. So Daniel is going to try and grab you again. 26.
Oh, that'll do it.
Okay. Then it is going to fly with you, so it'll be slower, up 45 feet.
Can I use my reaction to take a swipe?
Yeah, if you want.
At disadvantage. Yeah, big whiff.
All right. And then it will fly up another 45 feet. No, it can't dash, so that's it. So it'll just have to punch you in the face. All right. So, Daniel, here's the punch to the face. Maybe. Ooh, that's a big punch to the face. All right, 25 points of damage. And let's see, a possible injury. Internal bleeding at the end of each round. So I guess it was like a kidney punch. All right, and then it will drop you into the water. So you're 45 feet up, so you only take 2d6 fall damage. I don't think there's any rocks in that location. So you take 8 more damage, and then you would be prone again. And it just lets out howling wind, which sounds like eerie laughter. And that will be its turn. You can steal, Daniel, if you'd like.
Oh, he will.
Okay.
Dang. Oh, he's way up high there, though. I'm gonna do something clutch, but yeah, he will reach out to it with its mind.
Ooh.
For just 10 points of damage.
Let's see. This would be a ranged attack, so its aura would deflect the blade a bit, but it would still hit.
But we got the aura though.
She is. Oh yeah, she's in the water with you. Oh fuck. Yes, that is a critical hit. Beautiful. All right. So it takes the damage.
Yeah, no sneak attack. Yeah, no sneak attack.
Yeah.
Because it's just a straight roll. And second attack.
My bad. He would have taken half of that. All right. That second attack is a straight roll as well, so that's gonna hit.
Another 5 damage.
Oh right, the psychic, so he would have taken extra damage. My bad. There we go. Man, I'm getting so spoiled by stuff being auto-calculated. Should probably look into mods to do that here. All right. Anything else?
Let's see. 5, 10, 15. Yeah, he's gonna move off a little bit.
Are you trained in athletics?
No, but I will make
an athletics check to swim. All right. Yeah, it's still water, so that's fine. It was only DC 10. All right.
All right.
Okay.
Yeah. And let's see. We will pass to Shane Masters.
Ooh.
All right, quick draw. I stowed the rapier, and how without a swimming speed, how do I dive to get my
It would be an athletics check to just try to swim down.
Yeah, we're gonna do that.
Okay.
Come on, straight athletics roll. I guess a natty 1 doesn't do it.
Oh no, it's just not. A random creature takes any damage this action would have caused. If no damage is involved, they take 1d6 per APL. That's 9d6. To determine the creature, you're the only creature, my friend.
I think. Hold on.
Technically, Tiernan is next to me.
Tiernan's nearby as well. Okay, you guys have to. Oh, son of a bitch! You guys have to do a roll off against 9d6 damage. That will be explained narratively. All right. That is not the roll. Tiernan got 12. What do you got, Shane? Give me the roll off.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, the highest number will be the winner of this damage, I think.
Another natty 1.
Okay. So, Tiernan, as you are preparing to climb with your broken foot and everything else, Shane Masters makes an over-exaggerated deep breath, and he dives into the water. water splashes you. And you know how sometimes when you're like real keyed up, you're like real scared, real nervous, anything kind of makes you flinch. The water splashes you for whatever reason. You think like, oh shit, there's another elemental. You wheel around to attack it. It's not there. You fall and hit your head on this rock. For 29 points of damage.
Oh my god, I'm so sorry.
Perfect.
I'm so sorry.
All right, you look over and Shane immediately surfaces because he took a breath, but like he took it like too soon, and then when he got underwater, he realized he didn't have any air, and then he surfaced again.
What happened?
Fought off another elemental. It's fine.
Do you want to steal, sir? Since you took damage
Sure.
from a deadly enemy. All right, Tiernan,
Sure.
you're up.
I throw my axe at Shane. No,
Yeah.
I'll athletics check and start climbing again. All right, I'll do it. I will move and dash to climb.
I think our robot died. Here, I'll turn on some music for it. There we go. All right, it's back on. All right, yeah, 20 is a success. You start climbing out. Who do you pass to, Tiernan?
I'm gonna pass. I can't pass to Daniel Harwood this time. Fuck. I'll pass to Liar.
All right, Liar. You have your parachute pack on. It's a very heavy, muscular man. What do you do?
We actually set Darius down. He's not coming with.
Oh, okay.
We're gonna rage again. This time his jaw detaches, and you guys realize why he has those marks on his face. As his cheeks split open and his mouth becomes this huge gaping maw with gray scales around it and sharpened teeth.
What the fuck?
And then we're gonna run. I have 10 feet of movement left.
Yeah.
And he will jump, and we will see what we need to do to try to land on top of this thing.
Oh man, is this your first Dragoon rules? The secret
On-
rule that's
on
not even
purpose?
listed in the World Patch document? All right.
On purpose, yes.
All right, so by the time you hit him, he is at an elevation of 45. We'll say the middle of him is at 40. So you're going to add 6d6 extra damage to the first attack if you hit, but you would also take that 66 damage.
Okay, we'll do it
All right.
recklessly then.
All right.
And you want an attack roll or?
Yep, it's definitely an attack roll.
Okay.
All right, yeah, that is going to hit. Add another 6d6 to that. All right, so it's a total of 23, 33, 36. Half of 36 is 13. All right, it is on its last legs as you start to pass through it. Do you have a second attack?
You do.
All right.
Do you eat some of it? Is that what the healing is for?
It's if I'm less than half hit points, then
Oh, okay,
I
gotcha.
get some back.
You've been reckless, you said, right?
Yep.
All right, so how do you finish this creature off?
I have no idea how I would do this. I think he would just sort of eat its essence then,
Okay.
and he consumed the air elemental.
All right.
You slurp it down as you pass through it, and then the
Yes.
waters below are waiting for you. You're a barbarian. You see the rocks coming. Give me a dexterity saving throw. DC 15.
Oh boy.
No problem. All right, you took the 23 points of damage already. Here's the remainder of your fall damage. A gentle 9. So you would have the 23 and then you would have the 9. Because the air elemental was a little buffer for you on the way down. And with that, the fight is over and no one is dying. You guys are incredible! You guys okay with ending combat?
Yeah. that's fine.
Okay.
I don't know. I kind of want to see how long it takes if we have to roll athletics checks for every time we try to climb.
That's why we're leaving. That's why we're leaving combat because we want to play some actual D&D today. So we're gonna close all this down.
Can someone with a swim speed dive and get like?
Who is that?
Yeah, does anyone swim? Oh crap!
So startlingly, as you look down into this clear spring water that is illuminated by the bioluminescent crystals, like the bottom is definitely there. However, you see that here it goes deeper and deeper still until it disappears into darkness. Who wouldn't want to explore that? Am I right? A
Yo, you
underwater
right.
passageway. You know what I'm
Nah,
saying?
fuck that.
Hey, this ain't Pathfinder. Water's not that bad. Oh wait, hold on. I'm remembering something that happened on another Saturday morning.
We've
Yeah, you know what?
we've
Maybe you
had
shouldn't.
2
Yeah.
fights on that damn lake. Nah, you're not gonna bait me a 3rd time.
All right, fair.
I can go down there, guys, if we do a short rest.
Like a toddler at swim class, Shane will continuously try to dive into the water to go deep enough to get his freaking crossbow.
So Luca
So
finally
Shane has
climbs.
volunteered.
So Luca climbs out. She shakes off right next to Darius and Irenia and Whiteclaw. They all have the wet status now. All right.
I mean, given enough time, Darius will kind of move down at least one ledge and then take out some rope and try and help people to come up through this way.
Let's assume then that you guys take about 30 minutes to try and get everybody where they need to be. The question is, do you all want to be back up top?
I don't see why not. Liar can just carry
All right.
everybody up.
All right,
Yeah.
fair enough.
Yeah, well, Daniel's waiting to go piggyback. He'd like to try and harvest some kind of elemental essence. See if there's anything worth grabbing.
Yeah. So air elemental's a bust. Liar ate it, and it's also an air elemental, so the shit just kind of dispersed in the air. It's very hard to collect air elemental essence. Water elemental, you would have had to get it pretty quick. Fire elemental, you could probably collect. Earth elemental, you could collect. All right, so let me grab that stuff for you while you guys are figuring out what to do. You, I assume, have vials.
Yeah, I've got a few left.
Okay. All right. Let's see. Daniel. We'll assume that you're doing this, and unless you tell her no, Esmeralda will be assisting you in doing this.
Oh no, he'd appreciate our help.
All right. So give me a D4 and then a D4 plus 1. Okay, I will have to grab them out of my other compendium, but I'll write Shania you for now. You have 4 ounces of arcane dust. This can be used as additional material component when casting spells that deal damage. When used in this way, you can choose to reroll one of the rolled damage dice and keep the second result. Unless you have, well, your dagger is actually a ranged attack. Yeah, so Esmeralda suggests you hold on to it, but that you portion it out into 1 ounce portions using very tiny vials.
Yep, I've got 4 vials, so those are my vials.
Even better, though, you rolled a 5 on this. You get 5 vials of fire essence. And this liquid glows in the dark, shedding bright light in a 10-foot radius and dim light for another 10 feet, if uncovered. As an action, the essence can be applied to a weapon made of metal and imbued with magical fire. To answer the ammunition question before it is asked, you can do so to 10 pieces of ammunition. For 1 minute when the weapon, but only if the ammunition is all metal and doesn't care about, fire. So flintlocks, bullets, gun bullets and stuff like that, probably not a good thing to make them on fire. But like sling bullets out of like an old-fashioned sling, sure. Arrows that have wooden, part, not gonna work. For 1 minute when the weapon hits a target, it deals an additional 1d6 fire damage. The essence then evaporates. So for 1 minute, you get an extra 1d6 fire damage. Ain't bad. If you have fast hands, you can apply this as a bonus action.
Yep. I've only got 4 vials, so he will
I've got
ask around. Okay.
I got some as well.
So you need to use, what, 4 of mine?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I've got 4 vials, so we've got
Okay.
9. Yeah.
Okay.
So-
And I'm recording this, so I'll just I will add it to you guys, but I don't want to waste session time booting up my other world to get it out of the compendium there. Let's see.
Give some to Tiernan, give some to Daniel.
Oh yeah, I mean, his spear would love some fire damage.
But you gotta have enough vials, y'all. Gotta have enough
Yep.
vials. Yeah.
Yep, I've got 4.
The Glass
And-
Blowers Guild of Barovia, I'm required to just
Point the stuff out to you.
Okay, yep,
on the
there's-
Earth, under Earth Elemental time. So let's see. All right, so Earth Elemental. As you guys go to loot it, go ahead and give me a D4 and a D4 plus 1. Okay, so let's see. D4, you find 4 more ounces of arcane dust for a total of 7, and then you find 2 essence of earth, or earth essence, chunks of earth essence. All right, so the chunks of earth essence do not have to be stored in a flask. They can be stored in a bag or a sack if you have it, or anything like that that would not let the dirt escape. As an action, this essence can be rubbed on a weapon where it solidifies. For 1 minute, the weapon is magical. Attacks with the weapon deal an additional 1d6 bludgeoning damage, and the weapon deals double damage to objects and structures. And you know what? Water Elemental died up here and not in the water, so I'll go ahead and give you guys the water one too. So go ahead for the water one. Give me, again, a d4 and a d4 plus 1. Alright, so that's 4 more arcane dust. And you get 4 water essence. Alright.
Is this? No way. Is this your guys' first encounter with elementals?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh my god.
So Nightfall?
They cannot stop fighting these things. They run into them all the time as like random encounters and stuff. It's getting kind of stupid. All right. Let's see.
You need do you need 4 more vials then, Daniel?
I'll need.
So
Yeah,
you
so we need 16 vials to capture all the arcane essence and the fire essence. I got enough sacks for the earth. So I've
Okay,
got
so
11
the water elemental, you definitely need a flask for this.
Ooh, I've got 4 flasks.
And then when consumed, the pure water cleanses your body. If you are suffering from either the blinded, deafened, paralyzed, or poison condition, you can choose one of these conditions and end its effect on you. Alternatively, the essence can also remove one disease that is afflicting you. So hot damn.
What if I found a recipe to mix those with my leeches?
Oh my god. That'd be kind of nuts. Okay.
Yeah, it's not too late to start this crafting business. All right. Yep. Yeah. Someone throw that up in the chat. We will do the vial, sack, flask math.
Yeah. So what I have here is 15 arcane dust, 5 fire essence, 2 earth, and 4 water.
Okay. Yeah, because my pen just died and I cannot find another one.
Right. Playing this character as an actual character that wants to take care of themselves. Esmeralda will ask if you are willing to part with 7 of your arcane dusts.
Well, yeah. I mean,
Okay.
is this party loot, yo?
All right. Cool. The arcane dust, you have to announce you're using it as you're casting the spell, is the thing. So it's not one of those after the fact, because you're kind of pulling it out as part of casting the spell and then using it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you don't know for sure if it's going to be a good move, because you might just roll max damage anyways, but if it's a really important thing that you're trying to deal a lot of damage on, that's definitely the time to try to use the arcane dust.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. What do you guys do now?
Alright. Short rest. Yep, short rest, and yep, and then check out what we came for. Otherwise, otherwise this is just a gardening trip.
All right. Let me roll a check real quick. All right,
guys,
everything's fine.
Do you want me to go and explore the tunnel? I'll need to prepare for it if you want me to.
I mean, it might be worth it.
I will warn you that I won't be able to climb if I have the swim speed.
Oh. So getting out would be tricky.
I mean, we have rope. Get you some way out of it.
All right, Lyre will, on the short rest, prepare for swim speed and breathe underwater instead of climbing.
Checking some stuff. Okay. So, Lyre. Everybody gets the ropes out since no one has the climb speed anymore. They cautiously lower you down into the water. Like an astronaut. Alright. What do you guys take any other precautions? Do you guys move closer to the water?
Before we do this,
Hmm?
we should short rest up here. So before the short rest, we should all get up top with while there's a climb speed. And then we short rest at the top, and then Lyre descends afterwards, and we just put a rope from all the way up here all the way down to the.
But we don't need a
Water.
climb speed to get up here because there's still the ladder on our side.
That works.
That's the one to go up. The
Yeah.
ladder will take you. Yeah.
Yeah, it'll take us up and then get us to the ledge to get over here.
Hmm.
Yeah. So
Yeah,
we'll-
but Lyre, I think, was curious about this underwater
right, the underwater
passage.
tunnel. Yeah. But,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nathan, you're talking about climbing up here.
I guess the reason we had wanted to climb that instead of going around was
Yeah.
to avoid anything that was possibly over there, but it all got triggered anyway. So yeah, that should be fine.
How much time do you want to use for this?
Oh gosh, like getting you safely down there.
No, I'm asking them. I'm asking them. Once I go down in there,
yeah.
how much time do you want me to go and then come back?
If you're not back within half an hour, then I guess we assume something for the worst.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
So they lower you down. You guys have 100 feet of rope.
I have rope 50 feet.
I believe so.
Yeah, Daniel has rope.
Yeah, and it comes in like 50-foot increments. So
Mm-hmm. Okay. All right. So, Darius and company, you tie the two ropes together to get enough length. You lower Lyre down. Lyre, you sploosh down into the water. You have swim speed. You swim around like a little crocodile. It's adorable. It's 5th edition, so you hold your breath for 400 years.
I can
with
breathe
with an
underwater.
8, yeah. Oh, okay. I was gonna say with your 8 Constitution, but yeah. So you dive underwater. All right. The passage goes down and over question mark off map. Do you follow it?
It's within the time frame. Yes.
Okay. So swimming along, I will take you over to a different map.
Right. You surface in like a lake. Alright, as you are swimming, give me a perception check. Okay. You notice, at the end of the tunnel that leads into the room with the lake, trapped beneath some stones, is a tattered bit of cloth. At first, you thought it was a plant because it has a sort of dark algae kind of color to it, and it's just beat to shit. And it's just sort of like dancing in the very still currents of the water. But something about it, you realize that it's a garment of clothing? Question mark?
Am I going with the current or against it?
It's just a real like still current, so it's not too much to worry about one way or the other. It's yeah, it's all pretty placid down here.
All right, I'll try to free it.
Yeah, sure. You're very strong. You give it a tug, and eventually it comes free in your hands. You feel that if you were to invest some of your soul into this item, it could awaken powers long dormant.
I don't know. His cloak is pretty awesome, Crash. So he will put it in his satchel for future looking.
Okay. All right. You can put mysterious magical cloak into your satchel. When you surface into this room, you do see that there's a passage and a ledge that leads up to a passage that goes into another room.
Do I think the others could get into this room?
You don't know for sure. You can give me a survival to see if you can piece together what's going on here.
Okay, you're not sure. You're not sure if this is a new room or if this is the aforementioned spring or lake that was mentioned earlier. Yeah, you're just gonna have to use your guts.
He'll try to climb up and see if he can determine where he's at.
Okay. All right. This is gonna take a little bit of time, but you're gonna climb up and out, and yes, you see the campsite, or not the campsite, excuse me, but the den of the wolves. So if you wanted to surprise everybody,
he does.
Yeah. Okay. So let's head back to the other map. All right. All right. He's been gone for a while. Yeah, he's been gone for a while. But then, Lyra, you catch up with the party.
With Tiernan's massive perception, you can hear that Lyra's having some bad gas from I
was wondering when that was gonna kick in.
Yeah, so the fart elemental rolls in. No, this isn't Skull and Shackles. No, never mind. All right, so as you guys look, you see Lyre, dripping wet, come into the scene from whence you came.
He holds out the cloak and says it just goes in a circle. But I found this.
Ooh. Esmeralda touches her, she does like the psychic detective move, and then the runes on her eye patch glow, and she says, "It is magical."
Alright, he hands it to her.
Oh. Okay. She will look at it, and she says, God, schools of magic are such bullshit. She will say that it has necromantic and abjuration magic on it, and alteration magic. It's a very powerful magical item. When you guys are like, that just sounds like you're making shit up about spells. She nods. She doesn't have identify. Does she have identify? No. She does not have identify. I don't think. Nope, she does. All right. Yeah. No, she has it. I was looking in her ritual book. All right, yeah. So if you're willing to take the time, she will identify him using her eye patch. All right. She tells you that this is the abyssal veil of the forgotten. This dark algae colored cloak absorbs light around it. The wearer gains resistance to necrotic damage, and once per long rest can speak with the dead without using a spell slot. The cloak also allows the wearer to see through magical darkness up to 30 feet. Talk about that discount devil sight. Hey, it's pretty fucking good. It does require attunement.
That's pretty cool.
Mm-hmm.
Daniel's already wrapping it around himself, going, "I'm Batman."
Okay.
She looks at her empty hands, wondering where the cloak went, and she looks over and sees you saying you're Batman, and she just kind of smiles at you.
Shane looks at you. Daniel goes, I'm pretty sure that name's already taken.
Ooh.
He'll just lock eyes with him.
No, just take a Paizo route and call yourself Guy Who Is Like a Bat. Sorry, they're doing such a bad job of naming stuff.
Robert. I'm just gonna be Daniel. It's gonna be Daniel Batman from now on.
Oh shit! How do you beat that? How do you beat that, Shane? You got a legal name change.
You're a Robin if I ever met one.
Ooh! Are we witnessing the end of the bromance here?
He'll get right up to his face, and it'll just get like it'll just get like two boxers like eyeing themselves down, and then he'll just start laughing.
Get a little big for your golden panties, aren't you?
Whoa.
Hey, you like those?
That's
dang.
rich.
But he will drape it on Shane Master's shoulders and be like, maybe it suits you, protector of the night.
Burdened with this great secret, Arena runs to you, Tiernan, and whispers, "Did you know that Daniel wears panties?"
I do now.
Do you have something to say to me, Scarface?
Who's Scarface? You talking
I
to
didn't
Darius?
say anything.
Oh, no. The other Scarface.
There's a lot of Scarfaces.
There are a
bro.
lot of Scarfaces in this party. He was talking to Darius, who made a snide comment about him.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say, let's march out.
Yeah, like
all the people with scars
three-fourths
on their
of the
faces.
party look at you like, dude,
Yeah.
what the fuck?
This is where the party just falls apart
Yeah, everybody's like, "Hey,
over
bro."
who gets to be Batman.
Oh no, I thought it was just about who's Scarface. I mean, it's like a tough.
Found out where you got those scars.
Anyways, guys, it's just an insanely cool magical item. There's no reason to like fight over it.
Anyway, Shane will put it back on Daniel and his shoulders and say, "If you can make good use of it, then it's yours. I have no problem with that."
Okay, but feel free to take it off my cold dead corpse.
Anytime.
Do I have something to say? Yeah, you're a chump. You already know that.
Oh dang.
You're looking kind of wobbly there. Actually, he is kind of looking kind of wobbly.
You know what? I'm sick of this shit. Hold on, guys.
Uh-oh. Darius, you hear footfalls go. Well, I don't know if you hear footfalls or not. Your perception. Yeah, you hear footfalls going up behind you. Shane Masters seeking a confrontation? Question mark.
Look, Darius, I know we haven't seen eye to eye on, well, just about anything. And I won't pretend that suddenly everything's all right between us, because it isn't. But this isn't about you or me. It's bigger than that. It's about them, and about those that we've lost. It's about her. I can't even begin to imagine how hard it must have been for you, having to make that call, doing what you did. And I respect that. It took a kind of courage that I don't even know if I have. Look, I've had my fair share of criticisms about you, about the choices you make, the roads you walk. And I'm sure you've got a laundry list of your own about me. Maybe I am a complainer. Maybe I do get stuck in my ways. But right now, none of that matters. What matters is we're both here, living in a world of loss. Hating each other isn't going to bring her back. It's certainly not going to honor her memory. I get it, you know. Something happened to you. You've lost people. And from how you react to me, I assume from guns. And here I am, a guy who makes his living doing the very thing that took someone from you. I can't change that about me. I can acknowledge your pain, and maybe we can find some common ground there. Loss, regret, the wish that things could have been different. I'm not asking for us to be friends, Darius, because honestly, I don't like you. And maybe that is too much. Maybe it's impossible. But I'm asking us to try to see beyond our grudges. For her sake, maybe understand each other a little better. You don't have to like me, but maybe we can learn to respect each other to work together, not because we want to, because that's what she would have wanted. So go ahead and pout if you wish, but I'm offering you a chance to actually stand up and be a man.
Darius turns to look at you. Cute speech. You know, all the other stuff that you've done or haven't done. Honestly, I didn't give a shit about that. But during the ritual, where were you standing? Answer the question.
You're upset because I was on the balcony. Or porch, I guess it was a porch.
Everyone knew the dangers of what was going to happen. But Izzy was standing there. Irene was standing there. Tiernan, even Daniel. But where were you? You weren't there. So why should I trust my back to someone who won't even bother to stand right next to us? Next to her.
You know what?
Keeps walking.
He'll still talk to you, and he'll shout if he has to in the cave, which will just echo, and everyone can hear it then. I see my attempt at burying the hatchet isn't sitting well with you. That's fine. I won't force camaraderie where it's not welcome. But I can't stand by and act like everything you do is above board. You talk about heroism, about doing the right thing, but let's be real here. Some of your choices are far from heroic. I mean, making deals with dark entities, resorting to eating bones and dirt to survive. Where do you get off judging me or anyone else? You seem to pride yourself on being some sort of decision maker, some sort of leader. But leadership isn't about calling shots and expecting everyone to fall in line. It's about understanding and empathy, something you seem to have in short supply. You criticize me for my methods as if your hands are clean. But are they? We're all trying to survive in this messed up world, each of us dealing with our own demons, literal and figurative. You lost people, I get it. It's a tragedy, but you need to get over it. You clearly haven't gotten over anything. And using that as some sort of moral high ground to constantly judge my choices is hypocritical. We all have our past, our pains, and our regrets. You don't get to monopolize suffering and grief. I came to you with an honest intention to put our differences aside, at least for the sake of what we're trying to accomplish here. For her memory. But you're more insistent on holding on to your grudges and playing some sort of perpetual martyr, then so be it. I don't need to grovel for your approval or understanding.
You're right. My hands ain't clean. And honestly, I don't even care anymore. But you and I, we're done.
Gladly.
Okay, I don't mean to ruin your cool exit, but Darius, as you start to climb the ladder, very heavy, the ladder starts to make a kind of groaning sound. Go ahead and give me an athletics or acrobatics. All right. You quickly either climb down or climb up before it tears free from the wall.
I'll climb up.
All right. You guys watch. The ladder just seems a lot more unstable now.
So this thing wasn't all that built well. Do the rest of y'all still want to climb that wall, or try and risk this ladder?
I think I'll just climb the wall.
Alright, give me a sec. I'll get to the other side, and then lower down a rope.
Shane, as you return to the group, Esmeralda says, "It took a lot of courage
To tell him that. And they were words that he needed to hear.
even if it doesn't seem that he did. Sometimes the words
You say are seeds that you plant.
perhaps someday they will bear fruit."
Thanks. Maybe.
So Lucas says, well, I don't understand why you didn't, I don't know, start fighting, savaging each other. It makes sense, though. I feel that Darius would have destroyed you.
Hand to hand? Yeah, most likely.
Alright, so, now that y'all have ropes and boxes, the werewolves will leap to get up. The rest of you can climb up pro-offered rope.
Yep, unless anyone else wanted it, he will yoink that cloak. Daniel will.
Any contested dibs on the cloak?
Fine with me.
Alright.
Take it.
Let's see. I'll move it over to your sheet. Okay. Oh, hold on. Let me make it magic items so it'll track your Speak with Dead. And let's see. It's got to be equipped. It's got to be attuned. It's got 1 charge. It's rechargeable. 1 charge on long rest. And 1 charge to use. Cool. The other stuff you will have to adjust on your sheets. I can adjust your prototype mini real quick to have the Devil State.
Lex, that's probably the most Shane has ever said at one time, too, by the way.
In his whole life. Well, I felt bad, right? Because I was like, dang, they're really pouring it out here, but they each have like a 4 charisma. So like, it's for nothing.
7.
I know, but like, the problem is a person with a 7 charisma give the best fucking apology, the best speech in the world, but there's just something so deeply unlikable, right? Like about them that people might just feel like they're just gonna take the worst from that. Do you know what I'm saying? In the same way that like a high charisma character could kind of be a bitch to people, and they would be like, "Tee-hee."
I mean, I have a high wisdom
around.
if it seems insightful.
Yeah, they're just funning around. No, they were definitely insightful words. Yeah. All right. So
Unfortunately, that
let's
bridge is just
see.
too far badly burned.
Shane may have been brewing on that for a while, and just Pouty McPout face. It was just enough that he was just like, I have to say this.
Now, come on, you guys, let's go. Daniel's all impatient.
After you, Batman, and or Robin.
Da 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 da.
All right. Let me set everybody's elevation back to 0.
Did somebody hit Daniel with a healer heal?
Oh, that would probably be a
Please?
good idea.
I imagine someone was
just-
going to do that before the short rest happened.
Oh, Daniel can hit him,
Yeah.
hit him himself with a healer heal.
Same for Zuluka.
Okay. Here's some healer heals getting thrown out here. Oops.
Oh, so many.
All right. So add your hit dice to these as well. All right. So Zuluka will add 14 to whatever number. Somebody take. She's gonna take one of the 10s. She'll fight anybody who tries to take it from her. So, go. And then she'll use hit dice to get the rest of the way. Cool. Irenia will heal herself.
All right, Daniel, take the 5.
Okay. And let's see. And then that's before the short rest, so that the debuff goes away during the short rest. Got it.
I've got good berries if things go bad.
Mr. Braggy over there. All right. So I'll take you guys into the next area, but we are at time, so you'll go into the next area, witness the mystery of it, and then we'll have to stop. So good times.
Mysterious.
It could be. Here you go. Ooh ah wah. All right.
Where are we coming from?
I
you
mean,
guys
they're-
are over here. Of
I
course.
mean,
you have
there's our campfire.
Oh yeah, you can look down and see that original area. There you go. So slight changes to what you see in the picture. Let me take you over to the battle map for it. Not that there's a battle, but you know, just taking you back to it. Let's see. Put you guys in here. There we go. All right. All right. So the difference is that weird bowl is actually a stone pedestal. There is no door on the wall. There are two gated or fenced alcoves.
I can't see anything that far away.
Really? Oh, because it's
Yeah.
dark?
Yeah, there's darkness. Darius lights a torch.
Oh, nice. Okay. Then, yeah. So anyways, it is dark in here. And what you see is a weird structure built out of what looks like iron cubes. The design of it is such that if you are claustrophobic, despite its massive size, moving in there would still trigger claustrophobia because of how all the blocks are arranged and the patterns. It is off-putting in every possible way.
Yep.
If you are afraid of large things, megalophobia, you would also be triggered by these massive 5 foot by 5 foot iron blocks that any one of them could come tumbling down at any time, killing you instantly. The structure is grand and alien and doesn't seem to make much sense. Ancient pillars once held up the natural stone ceiling nearby, but one of them has fallen, forming a natural bridge.
Alright. Parkour.
So as you guys cross over the bridge, no Baylor rises from the depths, but you do see that when you mouse over it, it is labeled chasm. So you definitely don't want to fall off of that bridge. And yeah, as you guys kind of approach and move further in, you would see. Oh, you know what? Let me just drag a fresh Daniel out because you should have your dark vision / devil sight now from your cloak.
Ah, sweet.
All right, so yeah, you would have been able to see a little bit more. So as you move in, you see that there is a stone dais. It is like a perfect circle of stone. There are runes carved into it all over, and the stone has sort of a purplish blue, like marble texture to it. That in the darkness, it just seems deathly flat, and I guess you wouldn't see the color. But it is on a rug. The rug is of exceptional size, but it is pinned beneath the stone platform. Looking up, Daniel, you do see that there are unlit sconces high up on the walls. And I think with that mystery before us is where we'll stop for the week.
Yep. Daniel failed his claustrophobia check with a 6.
Okay, so you come rushing out of there. Okay, lest you get squished.
Oh yeah.
All right. You could stay, but if you stay in there, you would get a stress or an exhaustion.
Yeah, he's gonna persist.
Oh
shit! It looks
shit!
hot. Because he's brave. He's brave,
Yeah,
but he'll take it.
Yeah, you're proving that every week.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see.
He's not quite sure who he's proving that to. Maybe himself. Maybe.
You're getting brave.
Myers
Shane's
impressed.
getting the backbone.
Yeah.
Ugh.
All right. So with Daniel standing there bravely, defying his fears, this mysterious structure guarded by 4 very powerful elementals, what could it mean? I don't know. We'll find out next week.
Bring forth the frog.
So I will say, yeah, that would probably be the best start. I'll take you back to your dashboard. Alrighty. So real quick announcements. We did an Extra Life marathon last night. Just real cash, no big deal. Just 12 hours of Dungeons & Dragons. Honestly, Will did most of the work. It was great. It was really fun. It was somehow different than both of the 25-hour marathons. In many ways. There was a lot of different, just a different feel to it altogether. And I even helped solve a puzzle. It was cool. It was a cool puzzle challenge. and I'm okay afterwards. I thought maybe there'd be some lingering psychic damage, but I'm all right. I think I'll be okay. Big shout out to Josh and Stone, Butler Log and Stone Wolfen, because they basically did all the work. They solved the puzzle. The rest of us, I project managed, so basically I was there too. Anyways, the important thing is we made a ton of money. I think we've made, gosh,
5,300, 5,400, something like that.
That's
Dollars.
56.
56. Okay, yeah.
Change.
Yeah, our team this year has made $5,608, which is pretty damn good. They don't tell me every year the team's total, but I personally have hit 31,000 total raised for Extra Life, not counting like the teamwork that we've done. So like as together as a community, I feel like we've got to be over $40,000, which is pretty fucking incredible for a very small community of people just playing some tabletop and just hanging out. So fills my heart, and very thankful that we have so many generous people on the server and so many people willing to sacrifice their time and their health for to raise awareness for Extra Life charity. So that's great. What else do we have going on? I don't have any games launching anytime soon. I am doing a streaming. I am streaming a series where I'm prepping Kingmaker. Kingmaker has an 87-page player's guide and a 640-page adventure book, and I barely know how to read. So it's been an ordeal. So that's every Tuesday night if you are interested in having the campaign spoiled for you. And I'm playing through it, not co-op, but sort of alongside my buddy Cryptic Muffin, because they're also prepping for Kingmaker at the same time, to start their game at the same time. And we figured that it'd be a great excuse to play the video game and claim that we were doing it to prep for the campaign. So if you want to see somebody completely disrespect the first edition Pathfinder rules and cheat horribly at video games, that is what I am doing, and I'm having a great time. My character capacity is 80,000, if it gives you an idea of how badly I'm cheating. And it's pretty fun. Next year, when these games end, one way or the other, I'm going to be running one Kingmaker game and two instances of Crown of the Kobold King. Crown of the Kobold King is a return to the traditional values of old-timey Dungeons and Dragons. So there's going to be a dungeon town, and it's got a dungeon nearby, and there's problems with the dungeon. It only runs to level 6. It's a great way to try Pathfinder without committing to a 3-book or 6-book adventure path. Yeah. So does anybody else have any announcements?
Continuing on the Extra Life train, Brett has another one-shot Wednesday, so if you guys want to tune in and watch. We're still climbing the Lich's Tower, so fun stuff. And Rhyme with the Frostbane with Orpheus on Fridays.
Okay. Scheduling thing, we have game on the 10th. It's my birthday, so I understand if you guys want all the monsters to roll with advantage the whole time, that's fine. It's cool. And then the 17th, we're good. But then the 24th, there's some kind of birthday thing going on, I guess. Anyways, we're not gonna be playing. The 31st, we weren't going to play, but if you would like, since nobody, as far as I know, does shit for shit on the morning of New Year's Eve, and the holidays would be in the rearview mirror by then. If you guys did want to play, we could. But if 2 or more people can't or don't want to, then we will just have a 2-week holiday.
I will be
so
no
pressure.
The 31st and the 7th.
Okay, so we're already down 1, so it's okay. If anybody's like, nah, we'll just take a 2-week Christmas break, just be brave enough to say it. Just say, Crash, this campaign will be here in the new year. No problem, bro. I need to spend time with my family or whatever. Ho, 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 Christmas.
My wife will probably conscript me to help with setup for someone else's New Year's Eve party. So.
That's rough. That's rough, buddy. It's a good thing your wife's so cute. All right, so we're gonna do 2-week holiday break then. All right, so then we will come back in the new year
So nice. I walked in at the right time.
I mean, looks cute, voice. So we're gonna come back in January.
I
So
take
on
it
the
all back.
so on the 7th, we'll have to get somebody to stream. Otherwise, you'll be forced to watch me try to stream as a player, and I guess that's fine too. And the campaign will continue. So it's very important that you guys do not put yourselves in a terrible cliffhanger on the 17th, because then you would have to wait 2 weeks, and Lex would have to wait 3 weeks to find out what happens. Or even worse, Lex would be watching on vacation, unable to do anything, as whatever horrible cliffhanger played out without
He
them.
starves to death because we forget to feed him bone.
Yeah, that's. I mean,
I would just turn on you guys during the night, so I'm good for bones. There's plenty around.
So if we're metagaming here, Gibby, I mean, you could offer to play his character and then just forget to eat bones. His character dies, and you won the argument. Just saying, it's that easy.
Then you're not gonna like my next character.
Yeah, it'd be more likely Shane would wake up missing a leg, going, "What happened?"
Your other character, who is just a rival biker from the 80s, who's bounty hunting Shane so hard he followed him into Barovia.
Yep.
Incredible.
Crossing state lines would help you, boy.
Oh, it's the marshal.
Man. All right. Well,
A good game, guys. And as always, this is one of my favorite games that I have ever run. I like the energy in this group, and you guys are an amazing group of guys. You really lean into the role playing. You try so hard to avoid metagaming. It's extremely impressive. Anybody that wants to learn how to be good at Dungeons & Dragons could just watch you guys play this campaign. So, good stuff. All right, I'm gonna go, and then I'll be back tonight for Mythic. All right, hope everybody enjoys your Sunday.
Thanks for running.
Bye.
Thanks everyone for tuning in. Catch you next time.
Mm-hmm.